Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Bronze Reaper podcast. I'm your host, Rosalind Perkins, and I hope everybody had a great week. But I got an announcement. Tomorrow we will be talking about the history of blackface. I was gonna talk about Bobby from Boston, but we're gonna talk about the legacy and the history of blackface. Um, but other than that, today we'll jump back into delineation and reparations. The reason why we'll be jumping back into reparations is because we haven't been talking about reparations. Um, I want to say this. This show today will be about, yes, it will be about the outrage of delineation and what is the whole reason of delineation. Um, and I'm gonna give you my personal point. My point of view of delineation is to protect our legacy. And I'm talking about our legacy in America. Everything else is protected, some imaginary Africans and all this other stuff, but we're talking about what's going on in this country, you know. And I'm gonna say this: sooner or later, we're gonna be doing. We're it's gonna come to a point where we did more in this country than motherfuckers did in Africa 4 to 5 thousand years ago. You know, and I'm gonna say this: what's going on, Robin? Salute, salute. What's going on, Alsto Gray? What's going on, Rando? FBA, how you doing, player? Um, it's gonna come to that point because at the end of the day, we're always achieving something. We're always working together, and I think this out of a few apples, and I don't want to say bad apples because it's their opinion, that a lot of Black Americans have been working together, or not even that we're working together. It's that now people are seeing that we are working together. So, shout out to the family. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. And the reason why I say keep it up because at the end of the day, people saying we're a fad or we're some type of some hate group. No, at the end of the day, we're empowering our culture, and you know what? They're not gonna make it as we're a white supremacist. So, and again, keep it up. You know, y'all already did more here than Africa. I'll say this: Africa built a lot of great civilization. Even we can even say they're the mothers and fathers of science. But at the end of the day, we took it to another level. We can't create. I'm gonna say this: Black Americans can't say that we are the first scientists. It's always has been Africans. So it's not like something that we never knew. Yeah, the Moors were African too, but you got to understand too, the Moors, they stopped being African when they left Africa 200-300 years ago, 400 years ago. They were in, don't forget, they were in Europe before the Europeans, and I'm gonna give you something too, Rob. I'm gonna tell you something else too, Robin. The forefathers of Europeans used to never call themselves white people. They used to call themselves wild beasts. And it's because they used to have a lot of hair on them. It's fucked up that they used to call themselves that, but that's what they wanted to be called. And I'm gonna say this: a lot of African civilizations helped them get through that, bro. Say Jewish supremacy one time. Don't be scared. Put it this way: I'm not scared, but at the end of the day, I did put in a lot for this channel. So, and at the end of the day, I don't want. I got nothing against Jewish people. Do they do? Do they do atrocity things? Yeah, everybody does, but it's just theirs is not shown as much as y'all's are. So, but the thing about it, This is the thing I always tell. Remember, I used to always talk about flat blackness. This is the time, Robin, where you need to start talking about flat whiteness. But the thing about it is that it might work against you. Flat whiteness might work against you, and the reason why is because at the end of the day, a lot of y'all people didn't really create anything, and the things that y'all did create, we don't know if they were German, Irish, Scottish, Brits. So it's you're hurting yourself when you do that. Flat blackness, we have to do it because at the end of the day, a lot of these for a lot of these people who have these black immigrant backgrounds put their atrocities on us, you know. Put it this way, if we didn't know Haitians if we didn't know Haitians was doing all that crazy shit in Ohio, people would have been thinking black people were eating cats and dogs. I eat duck, yeah, I eat duck and stuff, but you know, I don't know. Put it this way, we don't know how. What? Put it this way, I'm gonna say this. I don't like to put that on all the Haitians because at the end of the day, there are some barbaric Haitians. But all the civilized Haitians and all that other stuff, they don't deserve it. But at the end of the day, it comes with the territory of not policing your people. You know, and this is why I always tell people with black Americans when black people do some nigga shit. Like I'm gonna give you an example. This lady named Miller. Rose Miller went through two bad black relationships. Now she's with White Daddy. White Daddy and her been going to jail back and forth for the last 3 years. Now she got to. Oh, now she's talking about all this. Oh, black people don't do this. Black people do that, and she only had two black people. Now, Black Daddy don't got no real job, so she got to do OnlyFans. So yeah, Rose Miller, the king was it the Kings of Queen or some shit like that. Podcast. Yeah, I heard she's doing OnlyFans now because she used to have a sugar daddy. To White Daddy told her, "Yo, we can't keep doing this." You know, and I'm gonna say this: these are the people we always tell people about. The roses. She'll sell out her own people for a box of cookies. So what you think she'll do to a white daddy? Beating the nigga up, calling the cops on him. Yeah, she does nigga shit. And this is why I say some of y'all deserve this shit, you know. But I will say this, Robin, a lot of them has fetishes. I don't think a lot of these people like black people. I think a lot of these people have fetishes. And there's nothing wrong with it. Like I said, do I got a fetish of any? Um, no, not really. Like, put it this way: when I was younger, sometimes I crave like white women. Sometimes, just to dominate them and stuff like that in the bed and stuff like that because they like shit like that. But other than that, getting with them, like I said, the only white girl I probably would get with is this girl that I used to fuck with named Susie. She's a nurse practitioner, not because she got money, it's because she was a good person. And I got to talk to her, I got to know her and stuff back in the day. So, it's I like I said, I really wouldn't. I don't really. There's some certain white girls that I'll be like, oh yeah, they're cute, but I'm not really attracted to white girls like that. Nah, dude, we built this country. It's not a. Uh Put it this way, Robin. How you build a country when you had free labor? You was an indentured servant in the late 1800s. I can say that you did contribute. The Irish did contribute. I will say that. But it wasn't like y'all was slaves. Y'all got reparations of $1 million worth of whiteness. You know. Put it this way, Robin. If you was a chick, if you was a Irish girl, blonde hair, blue eyes, and you start crying, talk about that black man touched my booty, yeah, that nigga going to jail. Tears flowing down the eyes and everything. Yeah. Um. Yeah, we were free labor too. No, y'all was indentured servants. Indentured servants mean I'm sorry, I didn't even put up all this stuff that you're saying too. So indentured servant is that you're working off a debt. That's all it is. So basically, you was just working for to be an American citizen, just about. And I don't see nothing wrong with that, but you can't compare yourself towards Black Americans. And I think you're getting mixed up when I said fetish. I'm talking about certain people that goes out with white women, you know, or some black or some white man that goes out with black women. It's oh, you did get reparations, Robin. You got to come to this country, you know, and be white. So it's like, don't forget, Robin, y'all wasn't considered white that long ago, you know. So it's a win-win situation for you. When it comes to Black Americans, no, it's not a win-win situation. We all, it's like having a full cup of water. I take half the cup after I did all the work to get the water and stuff like that. Robin, you got $1 million worth of whiteness. What are you talking about? Most of y'all Irish people are police officers, so it's like, and plus, don't forget, Robin, a lot of y'all white people got reparations when slavery was over. I got food on my face. Y'all didn't even tell me. Yeah, Robin. Yeah, a lot of y'all got reparations. You know, so and if you're Irish, you probably got a little bit more if they couldn't tell the difference. You know, so yeah, don't think y'all didn't get reparations. It's just some of y'all blew it on meth, some blew it on hookers in the brothels. You know, some just didn't do shit with it. You know, some. Now, what have you done for us lately? I need some new money. Nah, Robin. The depth was. Know what you remind me of, Robin? You remind me of Africans. And the reason why I say you remind me of Africans is at the Africans sold Africans. We could all agree to that. We can't be like, they came, the Europeans came in here, just started slapping everybody and kicking kids and shit. No, we can't do that. These Africans was actually had a deal with with Europeans to sell other Africans or sell their enemies, And this is, I'm gonna say this. Most of them were all the same because the only thing that made them different is they were from another tribe. Because you're from another tribe doesn't mean you're different. I know. I just like to explain. So you're good, Robin. You're good. You're a cool guy. But yeah, it's like Robin, for example, like you got it good. Like, yeah, I'm blessed, but you got it good, Robin. And the reason why I say you got it good as an Irishman, because if any time you wanted to go back to Ireland, you will go back to Ireland and be accepted. You know, I can't go nowhere. I go to Africa, I'm in a kata. I go to England, I'm a Yank. I go to the Caribbeans, I'm still a Yank. I go to Asia. They can't tell the difference where I'm from. So it's it's a tough cookie for me, Robin. So that's nothing really to complain about. It's just knowing. I'm an Akata when I go to Africa. I'm a wild animal. What they call it, a wild cat or some stupid shit like that. It's it's honestly, I have it pretty good. I'm over here telling jokes. Yeah, man. It's but yeah, man. Let me ask you a question, Robin. What you think about Jake Paul talking about he wants to put on blackface? This nigga's about to lose his whole career. That's what I'm gonna say. That nigga's about to lose. Nigga, even thinking that, and you're not even a comedian, you're gonna lose your whole fucking career. I'm gonna be personally honest. He's gonna lose his whole fucking career doing stupid shit. He's not really a great boxer. He really wasn't a great. He is not a memorable fucking Disney kid. He's not a really good YouTuber. Like my nigga, you gotta lose your whole career just being mad because Drewski did white chicks. We could just say white chicks. He didn't even make, and the thing about it, he didn't make fun of the whole race. He made fun of the crazy shit that they were saying, you know? So and that's why we're gonna talk about the history of blackface tomorrow. I think that's very important and I think people need to know the difference. Dorsey, he'll probably can tell you more about blackface than I am because he's a scholar, so definitely that's something definitely we should talk about. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment in the live chat. And also don't forget to give them donations for Brother Morningstar, Sir Adams' great betrayal. So definitely that short film is coming soon, man. We're almost there. We are almost there. I just like I said, I'm getting actors and actors left and right. I'm super excited. I actually got to go down to Boston Friday. I got to go to a little party. It's one of my buddy's birthday. Give me a second. Yeah, it's one of my buddy's birthday. So, it's oh yeah, and let me put out the link. I apologize, everybody. I'm telling y'all to do some shit, and I didn't even put the link out. Jesus, you know. I actually did something for P Hub today, man. It was actually pretty dope. It was BBWs actually. This guy wanted to see a BBW. He paid me what, like $60 to do a reaction to a BBW. So it was BBW and BBC. This motherfucker was talking about a G bang. I'm like, oh, that that's too much, man. I was like, yo, you got to put a little bit more money than just what 60. Yeah, $60. Yeah. I was like, yo, you got to do a little bit more, man. I ain't got to do that for those $60, and you got wee wees tearing up this girl, and so it's yeah, I got good audience. I mean, yo, like I said, I have a mixture of different audience, and this guy was like, I think he was Arab too. I think this fucking guy was Arab too. And I always tell people all the time, and I think Mia Khalifa, it's kind of right. The people who be watching that shit it's mostly those Arabs. Yeah, man. What's going on, Dorsey? Salute, salute. Yeah. So yeah, I told him like, yeah, when you get that dough, man, yeah, come holler at me. Hey, Charlie Shaw, salute, salute, dear. How's everything? I had to tell. I was like, yeah, I had to tell them like, yo, you gotta put a little bit more money, man. I was like, I don't be watching this shit like that. I was like, I just do reactions for y'all, So it's sometimes, yo, it be so bad. Sometimes some shit be so dark, and like I'm talking about some of these scenes be super dark. And you be like, yo, how the fuck people do stuff like that? And I have to wear sunglasses. That's how dark that shit be. I'm like, yo, nigga, you serious? You want me to react to this shit? Jesus. Oh, that's good. That's good. I hope the weekend was good, man. Me, I passed my MAP training test, so I get to give people medication and stuff at my job. So yeah, definitely. What's going on, Convo? Salute, salute. But yeah, it's you'd be surprised, Oh, what did Jake Paul said, Robin? Jake Paul said, he wants to do blackface. We had his brother already run up in suicide mountain streaming while there's somebody hanging off a fucking tree like an ornament. He didn't think it was real and then started making jokes. That's why if you ever see what's his name, Dylan Danis, that's why he wore that Toy Story hat because he had that hat on when when the man went up into suicide. And I'm not laughing because motherfuckers was dead. I was laughing because Logan Paul is just a fucking idiot. I'm sorry. He talks shit about people. He marries a woman that's she's addicted to BBCs and sausages. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this family? This family has to be on drugs or steroids. Yeah, but I'm gonna say this, Dorsey, it's gonna mess his career up. It's 50 in quarantine. What's 50? What's 50? Rando. Oh, the degrees? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, lucky you, man. I think it's like 53 in Boston right now. 53. It feels like 53. I got the track code on and stuff like that. I didn't pull out the other coat. I didn't pull out the P coat yet. You know, I will sooner or later. But I took some days off on the 18th and the 19th. Well, I took the 19th off. I usually work doubles on the 19th, so I might do a show. So what I do, I don't know. Did I'm gonna do something and we'll be straight. Let's see. Logan is dumb and dumb. Yeah, he is dumb and dumb. And Logan and Jake. You know, it looks like Jake Paul eats crayons. Don't you ever get that like aura from him? Like this motherfucker eats glue and crayons. That's how he remind me of that. You know. But yeah, it's I don't know. But I'll say this: I do respect Logan Paul for getting into WWE, even though I think he's a nepo baby. And when I say he's a nepo baby, because if he didn't have, and I'm gonna say this because if he didn't have fame, I don't think he could have been a wrestler. All jokes aside. Oh, you got that good brother Dorsey, yeah. You got that good weather over there. Oh yeah. Um, I went to church. I went to two churches yesterday. Damn. What you went? Where you went to? You went to a Pan African church? Hey yo, Charlie Shaw, you know Dorsey's a Pan African, a low key undercover Pan African. Yeah, you should have. But yeah, shout out to Dorsey. Dorsey always a good guy, man. And you, why did you go to two church? You probably had like two outfits on. They act like Easter is the Super Bowl Christian. Nah, I'll say this, Dorsey. You wanted to wear them two suits you probably had. Yeah. Dorsey, yo, had probably had two suits. Yeah. I'm just playing with Dorsey. Charlie Shaw, we did a show on we did a show on Marcus Garvey. That nigga Dorsey, he shielded dog. He's like, yo, Lewis, I'm gonna oh my fault. He said, yo, Lou, he said, yo, broads, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. Nah, Luciferian, nah. Oh, no. Yeah, yeah, I got the outfit on today. I just got the track coat on. I had to go drop my kid off at school, so yeah, I had to do that. What happened? They wore you the no. Dorsey was caping for Doc. What's his name? Not Doctor Umar. For Marcus Garvey, and I was like, yeah, Marcus Garvey's a scammer. Dorsey was like, yo, I gotta stop you there, player. Bronze, I gotta stop you. Marcus Garvey has done a lot of great things. But he did have. I'm gonna say this. Dorsey did have a great points. He did have some great points about Marcus Garvey. But Marcus Garvey sold out when he started messing with them white supremacists. He was befriending these white supremacists and the Ku Klux Klan members. Oh yeah, yeah. and Charlie Shaw. Dorsey got started calling Shabaka brother and all of this brother, my brother and all this my brother stuff to Shabaka. I'm like, whoa, Dorsey, you going too far there, player. You going too far, man. Brother, what? You give it up. One of those fiction. Yeah. Hey, Charlie Shaw, I think so too. Yeah. Hey, let me leave this phone. I'm gonna leave this phone line open. I'm gonna open up the floodgates right now. So we can we can start. Let me see. Hold on one second. But Dorsey, Dorsey didn't say all that brother stuff, but she said, "Yo, he gave up some money for them fake ships." You you putting 50 on 10. And I'm gonna say this to all y'all tethers and immigrants. This is how we just joke around. We joke around like this. So it's not like, yo, I'm just kicking Dorsey's back in. It's just this is how we joke around, man. Dorsey be kicking in my back to some. He be low key kicking in my back. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Was that did this nigga just give me a warning shot? So yeah, this is how we just joke around with people when we're just black American. Mostly niggas from the South does it. That's how I got so good at it. Then when going to the projects, you just got project shit, and it's like, yo, that nigga was baiting you. That nigga's making you dig your own hole. So yeah, this is how I am calling in. Thursday's funny. Oh, is it? Really got me crying over here. But yeah, this is why I always tell people all the time. And like, I know y'all seen it on the shows when me Convo talk about unity, black diaspora unity. I don't believe it until I see it. As I said, I think black Americans has to get their reparations first before we have any type of unity. Um, the reason why, because all the undermining, that you know. Oh, Dorsey, what's going on, man? What's going on? Happy Easter. Hold on one second. Let me put you on the live real fast. Hold on. Let me see which one is the real one. It's this one. Yeah. Cause I hold on a second. Yeah, cause I was doing a reaction video for P Hub, so I don't want to fuck up the joint again. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Mm, that's the last thing that I want to do is fuck that joint up, and all right, we good.
All right, so see, that's why I give up all my confessions to the white man and shit, because it ain't gonna be on the YouTube. My one vice, this nigga to put on everything, right? Charlie Shaw. Yeah, I admit I was in that cult of Garvinism, but I woke up, right? And then, I lived with the shame for quite a while, so I never told nobody, right? So Bronze was having this little show. I called in to give out some points and shit about Garvey and shit. Next thing I know, man, he say I'm Chewbacca's twin brother and shit. I'm like, oh fuck no, nigga, don't do me like that. So I had to go to two churches to confess to get the shame off my motherfucking name, because Bronze just put me out there, man.
Yo, that shit was crazy. That shit had me like, hold on, wait a minute. this this Shabaka's cousin, long lost brother,
Hey,
saying,
I ain't even go. Hey, I'm gonna tell you one more one too.
what's that?
You know, in the 1980s, I used to campaign for Jesse Jackson to be president. You know
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah, that man made us African Americans, but told everybody he was Cherokee.
Yep,
That
Sissy Jackson. Yep, Sissy Jackson. My mom was one of the regional directors of his campaign down south. Man, them niggas got to fighting over that Fed money. They was riding around in limos, renting suites. We was eating good.
Oh,
We was eating good, baby. Steak and eggs every morning.
oh yeah, catfish nuggets, the buttermilk biscuits. Oh yeah, you know the Democrats had y'all niggas
Hey,
lit.
we was eating all that shit. Then the
Yeah.
shit hit the fan. The shit got real when he really had to get the votes, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we ain't real.
That first time, he only got he didn't know how to act with the money. Second time, that's when he started using that money to start building up his son's campaign.
Mm.
Remember Jesse Jackson Jr. or whatever his name is,
Yeah, I remember him. This
the
right.
one who was mad because Obama became president. You know, remember Jesse Jackson said, "I hope that nigga die."
Yeah. I remember that.
Uh-huh.
That's how they
Because the
are.
grift was over with. Once Obama
Yeah.
became the first black president, the grift was over with.
Oh yeah. Technically he wasn't the first black president. I heard John Hanson was the first president ever. That's what I heard. You know who John Hanson is, right? The $2
Hey, let me
nigga.
call you right back. Let
All
me
right.
call you right back. Miss Ramirez is on the phone. Hold on.
All right, go and do your
I'll
come
call you
back.
right back.
All right,
Bye.
easy. So yeah, he had to redeem himself. He was like, "Yeah, somebody put something in my coffee that day." But yeah, this delineation, man. Hold up. Damn, I still got food on my face. Jesus Christ. Um, one thing I'll say is this. It's this delineation is a hard thing for a lot of these black immigrants. And the reason why I say that because oh, we're back.
Call from
Dorsey.
What's going on, Dorsey?
All right, man. I just had, that was Miss Letty, so, I always got to answer, for the first shady. You know how that is.
No, I got you. You're good, you're good. But let me
Most people say, damn, don't you mean first lady? I'm like, nah, first shady. My girl be pulling some bullshit sometimes, so.
yeah, let me ask you a question. Do you think
Yeah, go ahead.
what do you think delineation was for? Because on the title it says delineation was to protect our lineage and our culture. Do you think that's what the delineation was for, or was it for something else?
I think it was protect the culture and then also to get them out of our reparations.
Mm,
Because, see, we came up with the reparation shit first.
mm,
Then, every time, you talk to a tether, they said we didn't deserve it, right?
yeah.
Which really kind of pissed us off because we like, God damn, nigga, you on the white man? And then also,
Mm,
because I'm going to tell you the truth, I talked to a brother in Belize maybe about 4 years ago, right?
mm,
And, that's when they was kicking around the idea here in California about reparations, right?
yeah.
And the first thing came out his mouth is just like every other tether. Oh, niggas don't need their money. They ain't gonna know what to do with it. And then I looked at that motherfucker like, man, I really wanted to punch him in his fucking face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because my whole thing is, nigga, regardless of fucking what we do with the money, it's money that's owed to us. See, that's the real problem right there.
Mm.
The way they think about us. Now, I could say, well, yeah, a few brothers gonna go out there and throw their money away, but the majority of us is gonna go ahead and reinvest in ourselves and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's what they get mad about. That's where they motherfucking is jealous.
Yep.
And so then that's when my heart start harder toward tethers. Cause then I'm like, oh, so you motherfuckers is like that. Y'all some crab niggas. You
Miss.
know how they say the crab bucket type
Yeah.
syndrome?
Yeah. Crab in the bucket.
Yeah, that's what. And in fact, you know what they are?
What's up?
They hermit crabs.
Miss Charlie Shaw made a
You
good
see
point.
what? See,
Miss
they abandon they one. They go from shell to shell, right?
Miss Charlie Shaw made a good point. She said you got South Africans saying they created gospel.
Man, South Africa didn't create nothing but motherfucking urinate, nigga. You know what urinate is, right?
No, I don't know what that is. Don't see.
You know how they drink that cow piss and shit to
Oh,
brush their teeth
God.
and all?
Yes. No.
You wash their hair,
Mm,
urinate.
that is
We
a,
got Gatorade, right? They got
yeah.
urinate, nigga.
It's crazy. That's
Urinate, urinate, nigga.
yeah.
They drink that shit like it's water.
Let me ask.
So
Let
yeah,
me ask you a question. Why are they so scared of the delineation if we're doing this to protect and to secure our culture?
because they realize they are, we the main body, right?
Yeah.
And when the light shines on us, you know what they are?
What?
They just a shadow.
Mm, mm.
So without the light, the shadow don't exist, right?
Yeah.
And that's why, because they know that you got to understand, man. If we really wanted to start talking shit, we could talk so much shit. We could talk so much shit.
Yeah.
We could tell them like, and we do remind them like, look, you motherfuckers is 54 nations strong, or let me say it this way, y'all are 54 nations weak.
Yeah.
Weak. You've been pushed over and bullied by every motherfucking minority. I mean, ethnic from the Arabs to the white man to the French. Now even the Chinese is coming in there, motherfucking putting their foot in y'all ass.
Chinese and the Indians.
Yeah. So how the fuck you gonna sit up here and talk about you all that? And yes, you are one large continent, but you'll never be one people because of your tribalism.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't even get along with your neighbor, how the fuck you think you're gonna come over here 4,000 miles across the ocean,
Mm.
talk shit, and then think that we're supposed to accept you for who you are? Because if we accept you for who you are, then you come to the realization that you ain't shit.
Mm.
I mean, just it's talking about, oh, we came up with the gospel, nigga. Y'all didn't even know God. We was singing that shit. What in the 16th century?
Mm-hmm.
Before y'all was even conquered by the Dutch.
While they were worshiping statues and shit and like spiritual creatures. That's what they were
Right. While
doing.
they up there, they up there worshiping the ostrich god and all other kind of shit, the chimpanzee god and the penguin god. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so how you gonna tell us that you originated and shit? And then I really want to go back to my original, when we first started talking months ago. I said, how y'all niggas gonna talk shit when y'all use the English language to describe your country?
Mm.
You got English names. You use English letters to spell your country. The
Yep.
Chinese, at least when they do China, they put that shit in their original language. Japan, same shit.
Mm-hmm.
It just translates into English.
And English technically is a Germanic language. It's a German language. It's not really a British.
Exactly.
So yeah. What's going on,
Exactly.
E Will? Salute, salute.
So then you have the nerve enough to present yourself on stage, and then you speak with a British accent. Let's go for the people down in South
Hold on
Africa.
one second.
As
Hold on one
far as the
second.
people,
Give me a second. Yeah,
for the people
yeah.
of
Hold on one second.
the
Yeah, yeah. Ewo, you can promote it. Put the link down there. People will look at the link and everything. Definitely, you could promote it on my page. Thank you. Yeah, definitely do it. And if you wanna, if anytime you wanna come when you get your joint set up and stuff, you can come and talk about it, and you can promote it. Yeah, absolutely. Go on.
so they like freeloading ass relatives living off of your accomplishments. They always claiming, oh yeah, we were this. It's like that uncle who ain't never put no time in. Then he come out there playing. Oh yeah, I used to play ball with him all the time. That's what he got. He ain't learned shit, Uncle, whatever the fuck y'all call y'all, so
Uncle Terry or
Umbutu or
something.
whatever. Yeah, Uncle Sausage Eater. I ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, nigga.
Hold on a second.
So
Also, hold on. Also, is what is it that are trying to get us to concede to? I ask. Yeah, facts. That's true. Go on.
now, Charlie Shaw. This is Charlie Shaw. I roll with Garveyism, but I didn't have shit to do with Pan Africanism. Okay, keep that shit real. Yeah, I probably would have been on there on the motherfucking trying to get on one of them boats my damn self. That's true.
Oh yeah.
But like I said, um, at the time when I was caught up in that shit, it seemed like that was a good idea for us to go out there and do our own trade and markets.
Yeah.
Ain't no time did I ever want to go to Africa to motherfucking live, visit, any of that shit. My main concern was the Caribbean and parts of Latin America
Mm.
in order for us to establish markets down there. I never wanted to establish no markets in Africa for what?
Yeah.
Ain't got shit.
And plus,
It,
we can't own anything in Africa without giving up our
yeah,
citizenship. So even if we do,
right.
hold on, even if we do give up our citizenship, that's not a hundred percent chance that we can own it. So that's why I always tell people who, yeah, I'm moving to Africa, I'm out to have a big ass house. Yeah, nigga, for like what 20 years, then they're gonna take it. So you spending money for no reason. You spending money to make them
To
successful.
lease, it's called leasing the land, not owning the land.
Yeah, there we go. Lease. Oh yeah. Also too, go to Ewill's Instagram Skyline PHX, or you go to his Instagram at Skyline PHX. So definitely go there and promote his show. He does. I think he's doing drone. Give me a second. Uh, so hold on. Somebody else calling. Hold on one second. Somebody else is calling. Give me a second.
Call from
FBA combo.
What's going on, Convo?
What's good? What's good? What up, though, yo? Family, what's happening? How y'all doing today?
Good, good. Hold on. Give me a second. Dorsey's on. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna send you the link. All right. I'm gonna send you a link.
Oh, yeah, he called back that quick because I was like, damn, he just hung up. I'm like, let me
Yeah,
slide in real quick.
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna send you the link. All right, and we can probably just be on that like that. All right.
All right.
All right. Easy. Yo, Dorsey.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm back. Yeah. So don't forget. Don't. No, that was Convo. Give me a second. I'm gonna send them the link. See if we can hear each other through this.
Okay. So
Cool.
one of the things I saw over the weekend that made me so disheartened, I was looking at this Asian dude who was making wax. And what he did, he took an old aluminum rim, from like a car rim.
Mm-hmm.
He melted it down, used a cast system, the most primitive cast system I've seen so far, but he made wax. He made at least 50 walks by pouring the metal and everything.
All right, hold
And
on.
I'm saying to
Let me see if
myself,
let me see if it works. Did it go through?
Convo, you there?
Convo. Try again, Convo. Go on. Oh, hold on. I think he is there. Hold on.
Hear me?
Yo, Convo.
I'm here. Can you hear
All
me? You
right.
hear me?
Yeah. Dorsey, you hear him?
Yeah, I can't hear him. Where is he?
Oh shit.
Hey, yeah.
You got that echo.
Hold on. Let me see. Take this off. Hey, Dorsey. Hey, Dorsey.
Yeah.
Try to go. Try to go on. Hold on.
I
Nah,
think we all
nah.
gotta hit the link. I mean, if we gonna do a panel, I think we both gotta hit the link. He can't be on
Yeah.
phone and I can be on the link. I think we all gotta do that.
All right, Dorsey. Try to go on. I'm gonna hit the link. All right. Yeah. Hit the link. All right. All right.
It ain't nothing.
Hey,
I just wanted to say what's
Convo.
up, though, man. I ain't want to change nothing. What happened?
Turn your background down.
I can't because I'm in the fucking car. So, and I don't
Oh
think it's like, see,
no.
on the phone, it'd be perfect for me. But on the link, I think I need to stop and do it and chill. So that's what it
Yeah.
is.
Because I know. Because I can tell you on the headset, and
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
talking
car.
through you through the car for you speakers
Yeah.
and shit.
Bluetooth. Yeah.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Don't worry about me and getting on panel. I'm in the chat and y'all have a great show today, man.
You good?
All
You
right.
sure?
Yeah. I call back later when I'm in a better spot.
All right. Cool.
All right.
All right. Easy. All right. Yeah, it's because of the Bluetooth. That's it, Robin. When you're on the Bluetooth, it pops. Hold on. The hell? All right, let's see.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yo, Dorsey. 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 Yo, Dorsey. Dorsey. Yeah, his phone. Dorsey. You there? Yeah, his joints messed up. All right, just call back, Dorsey. But yeah, I'll go back to what I was saying. I'll say this. Hold on, let's see. Let me take this off real fast. No. Damn, how do I take this off? I'm sorry, everybody. I'm just. Mm, all right, there we go. I'm gonna say this because we're gonna be starting the show soon. I got like 3 videos today.
Call from
Dorsey.
What's going on, Dorsey?
It don't work.
Yeah, I could.
It kept kicking me out.
Yeah, it's cool. Um, it's it's probably too. Also, too. He had me on the Bluetooth in the car.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
sometimes that can do it.
So can the audience hear what I got to say?
Let me see. Yeah, they can hear you now.
Okay. This is to Chewbacca and Kwame and all the other Pan Africans. Look, man. Like I said, when I saw that Asian dude uh cast when I seen that Asian dude cast the little aluminum he used to make walks, and he made about 50 of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought about it. I said, for almost 5 decades, they've been sending their motherfucking students over here for engineering, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean thousands of them. So you mean to tell me, out of all the thousands of engineers, y'all couldn't get y'all shit together enough to make your own production centers? You see where I'm coming from?
Well, I'll say this: when Japan got destroyed the first time, that's what they did. They sent their best over here, and what I mean by they sent their best is because they helped rebuild the country, and they taught everybody what they learned in America. That was the whole reason of them sending them to American school. So now, a lot of these Japanese, if you notice, you don't see a lot of Japanese people come to America to get education because they got the education already from America. So yeah. A lot of people don't do it, and the reason why is because a lot of people keep the education. They don't want to. They don't want to empower the youth or to empower their city or their town. They want to keep it like And I'm gonna say this: we did that. We did that in the '90s. Early was it in the early to the mid '90s? All the information that we had, we kept, and we had to learn in the early 2000s. That's why, if you ever notice, our the way we do stuff in the world is a little bit better in the black community because we don't just keep the information; we pass the information around, like the old school people used to do. So it's like, put it this way, say like if I got a job and I know it's like, oh yo, you know what, my boss is looking for somebody. I know I can get a referral and probably like $500, and I'll say, oh yo, Dorsey's looking for a job, like let me put Dorsey on. He get $500. Dorsey knows somebody else. He get another 500 once he's in the system. Like, yo, that's how it is now. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these people, what they were doing is, say if I help you get you into the job, but Dorsey's from like fucking Bangladesh, you know, Dorsey will be like, oh yo, you know what? I'm gonna get the guy who got me the job kicked out the job and have my people start working here. And they'll like it's like kind of invading. This is why I say they bring their tribalistic culture over here because that's what they do. You know, but I'm gonna say this: Africans are not the only ones that do it. Latinos do it. I don't think Asians really do it like that. It's just African and a lot of Latinos that you see doing stuff, and Caribbeans. Because when I say Africans, I mean like Caribbeans too. Caribbean people do the same shit too. They'll get you fired. A Trinidadian guy will get you fired, and not all Caribbeans and not all Africans, but a good handful do. A good collective do that shit. It's just a cultural thing. Because it's like, don't forget, a lot of these people that they get in their companies, they basically live in their house, live in that house. So that means that there's money coming into that house because of you, because you got somebody kicked out and have your family member brought in. Mm. But yeah. So, Dorsey, you there? Dorsey, did I get this man kicked off? Do I got this on? Dorsey. Uh, but yeah, it's that's how those systems is worked. Like I said, I dated a lot of foreign women, hung around their family, and like I said, that's the difference with me. Like, yeah, I probably might talk crazy, but at the end of the day, I am a truthful person. I am an honest person when it comes to certain things. So yeah,
Call from
Dorsey.
Dorsey.
Hey, I'm sorry about that, man.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Hey, I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. Let me ask you a question. I need you to answer that. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna put my phone on mute. What do you think that this delineation really is gonna do in the next 5 to 6 months?
Well, first of all, the delineation is going to set a precedent because now we're going to have our mouthpieces, our lawyers starting to take it seriously. You know, Johnny Cochran was the first one who really wanted to do a serious legal battle about reparations. Remember? And then he died, right? And then, you know, nobody in the FBA community really wanted to take up that challenge of going out there and going up heads up with the Supreme Court and all that, and making that argument. But now with this generation is like we owed something. So I'm sure, like, what's his name, Dennis Sperling? You know, the guy out of Texas.
I think so. Yeah, it's Dennis Sperling.
Yeah, he's saying that he's going to seriously tackle that, but he said he's going to do it by himself. He's going to go before the and demand reparations and so forth through the courts and so forth.
Is that the guy who helped Oklahoma? Was it Oklahoma or Arkansas get their native identity? That guy.
Yeah, Dennis Sperling out of Texas. He out of Texas.
So,
Mm.
do you think? And the reason why I'm not saying or any challenging, because I want you to I want to hear your opinion. So do you think it's going to be more than him? Do you think it's going to be a collective of these people? Like,
Well, I think that in each state, like California, Texas, Michigan, Connecticut, you know, those states that really where the FBA influence is strong.
mm,
I think them places are going to be. See, the South. The South is a no go.
mm,
That's a no go. But for the more advanced state that still benefited from slavery, they're willing to go ahead and set forth the funds and so forth to go ahead and compensate us, right? It's just on the federal level, that's where we want our money. But I think individually on the state level, we should be able to get it.
I can see we're getting it. I think put it this way. I think that's a great idea. I think that was great that what you said. I'm gonna add more to it. I think what they're gonna do, and I think a lot of these people are gonna pay out now because they know that that number's gonna get higher. It's gonna get higher if they keep on waiting. It should have never been. It should have never been in the millions. It should have been like the most. It should have been like 20,000. You know. But you gotta
Oh,
understand.
you talking about like when they compensated the Japanese?
Yeah, it's gonna be a big ass number because they're taking too long. They try instead of
I would think that about 200,000 would be what the government would be like 200 cash and a whole bunch of benefits.
no, it's gonna be more than that. And the reason why I'm saying it's gonna be more than that, it's gonna be more than that because at the end of the day, don't look how long that they waited. 200,000.
Yeah, but like I said, I think we'll be getting better results on the state level than we would on the federal level
Um,
because
go on.
okay, babe, right here. All right. Okay, go ahead. Stop. Stop.
No, finish
So
your
go
story.
ahead. So what I'm saying is, on a state individual, I mean, I have more faith in the state of California than I have the U.S. government. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah,
Stop, because we still have influence. We still have influence with people out here.
yeah,
You see where I'm coming from?
yeah.
We're at our strongest in what you could call the blue states. But at the same time, I asked states like New York and so forth, what the fuck y'all waiting on?
Yeah.
You see where I'm coming from?
And I think I
I could understand if it was South Carolina or Georgia or somewhere where they're gonna have heavy opposition, right?
mhm.
But in New York, man, y'all letting tethers keep you from grabbing your bag?
I think put it this way, like Boston, New York, Connecticut, these areas, I think it'll be way more easier to give them the reparations because don't forget, there is a lot of black Americans, but there's really not a lot of black Americans in the East Coast area. It's mostly immigrants,
Right.
So it's not gonna really hurt. It's not gonna really hurt Boston and like Connecticut and New York's pockets because don't forget, a lot of these people got immigrant backgrounds in those countries, in them states. You know, I
Yeah.
wouldn't say influence.
But what I'm saying is, look, first of all, we have to get people in the political that's going to represent us. No more allowing these tellers to represent us.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the arguments that we were making, that why the fuck is Africa, Ghana, and all these other African nations speaking up for
Hey,
FBA
yo, go on. I'll be right
when
back. All
not one
right.
FBA presence during that UN? You know what I'm saying? Hello? Can you hear me? Bronze. Can you hear me? Hello? Can't hear him.
All right, I'm back. Hello.
Call from
Dorsey.
Hey, Dorsey.
Yeah, sorry about that, man.
Oh,
I had to crank up the car.
no,
Yeah, Miss.
no, it's cool. I said I'll be right back. You're good.
Okay. So, like I said, on the individual through the states, I mean, look at it this way. The Dred Scott case, right?
Mm-hmm.
It started on the state level, but it had to go all the way up to the Supreme Court to really be finalized, right?
Yeah.
So if we initiate these movements on the state level, oh yeah, 9 times out of 10 we're gonna win, but the opposition gonna appeal it to a higher court.
No.
You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So then when they appeal it to a higher court, it moves up to the state Supreme Court. Now, if they lose on that challenge, then they're going to try to take it to the federal level. And then that's when it's going to really hit the fan.
Yeah.
Because we can make the argument with, I'm just being real. The U.S. decision against Andrew Jackson is right there on record.
Mm-hmm.
The Supreme Court said that Andrew Jackson broke the law by violating all the treaties that they had made during the Trail of Tears, right?
Yep.
So if they push it and they push it and they push it, eventually the Supreme Court is going to have to uphold their own decision.
Mm-hmm.
Because, everything when you go to law has to have precedent, right? So if we got the president, I don't understand why they couldn't know. But see, Johnny Cochran was like, hey, I'm going to push this shit.
Yeah.
But then they got rid of him.
2 more minutes.
You see where I'm coming from? So I know for sure that we are going to be blessed. A lot of people are like, oh, man. I'm like, look, bro, if you believe in God, right? Did not the Egyptian bless the Hebrews, huh? When they left captivity, didn't they bless them with everything? Jewelry, fabric, everything. So if God can make that happen, you don't think he can make it happen again? Yeah. Oh, ye a little faith?
I'm gonna say this, Dorsey. I don't think it's faith. It's just who we are. It's just we're very gifted people. Black Americans are very gifted people. Anything we do, what's going on, Ray Ray? Salute. Anything that we do, anything we set our mind to, we are very gifted. If we really wanted to take over a business or a country or take over something, I'm gonna say this. Do you think if we really wanted to take over like the music game, and I'm talking about on a business side, we can't do it? We would have been got all these people out. You know,
Yeah.
we would have been got.
I mean, let me put you understand on some shit. This on some spiritual shit, right?
Hmm.
Metaphysical, whatever you want to look at it, right?
Hmm.
You know what a genius is?
Go on, you explain it.
A genius is when a spirit of the Lord goes ahead and gives person knowledge that is beyond the comprehension of man. I mean, how you think Einstein came up with the formula that he came up with?
Stealing from black people.
Yeah, but you got to understand, he practiced the Kabbalah for almost 40 years, meaning Hebrew magic, which really wasn't Hebrew magic; it was Hebrew science.
Mm.
And we were the original Hebrews, so you got to understand. Look, I mean, I'm going back to the African origination. You know, I'm not, but what I'm saying is, when they took the best, we were the best. We were the best.
Hey,
And
Dorsey,
when what's his name? What
Dorsey.
king was it? Mesa Musa or whatever his name,
Hey,
who
Dorsey.
sent the ships? Huh?
You going back to your roots?
No, I ain't going back to them roots now. Fuck that now. Let's keep this shit straight now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go. 45 seconds.
You know, when they said the ethnogenesis and all that shit, you know, I have to go on and get with that because the ethnogenesis. Hey,
Yeah.
motherfucking Chihuahuas started all this wolves, didn't they?
Yeah, that's
Huh?
true. That's true. That's true.
Then Chihuahuas started off as wolves.
Yep.
Okay, so what we evolve into does not make us. Yeah, we all in the dog family, but we ain't no motherfucking wolves.
Yeah.
And that's and vice versa. Now we could say, well, through our evolution, we became a better society, a better species, and then with us being bred, intermingling the best qualities. You
Mm.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, look at our athletes. Why are our athletes so much superior than the rest of the world? You know,
Mm.
that's that eugenic shit. You see
Mm.
where I'm coming from?
Yeah. 30 seconds. 30
So if you
seconds.
want to call it breeding or whatever, I mean, it is what it is. I can't. I didn't make this world. I just make myself through this world. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So my whole thing is, regardless of whatever God's plan was for FBAs, it's coming to fruition.
Mm.
Now, if you look up in that sky, there's a black man up there
Yeah.
with three white people. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So understand this. I don't see no tethers on that rocket.
Mm.
I don't see them tethers with any motherfucking thing close to what we have. And, you know, we still got opposition going on. You know, we still got the KKK getting mad because, you know, they feel like we're overrepresentative in the military. But like I said, they get the greatest, man. We are the latest and we are the greatest. And can't none of them countries, all 54, come together to defeat us.
Mm-hmm.
They can't defeat us intellectually. They can't defeat us spiritually. They can't defeat us physically. Why? Because we run America. We influence America. And that's the part that they don't want to. They know it, but see, they try to undermine our confidence in ourselves.
Yeah, I can see that.
See, that's what Chewbacca. See, my whole thing is when you have a motherfucker who already against you, and then he keeps questioning, coming up with dumbass questions. And I noticed that is the pattern of the tether,
Mm.
constantly asking doofy ass questions because they try to wear you down. See, that's where. See, you got to understand. Look, it's a hunting technique. You
Mm.
know, when you go out hunting,
Yep.
you constantly wear your game down until you're able to overcome it because of the fatigue. And what they try to do is this mental fatigue shit. And that shit don't work on us.
Mm. 10 more
That
seconds.
shit don't work on. That's why we. And then
Hey,
they try to
Dorothy.
play like it's just, huh?
10 more seconds. I need you to land.
Okay. So just like when you have a partner and they're constantly questioning you on shit,
Mm-hmm.
after you answer their questions and they keep on, this shit gets annoying
Yeah.
because you gave them honest answers and they are, you know, how many times do we have to explain that we the indigenous tribes, Chickasaw, Choctaw, and they come out, oh, that's some, no, motherfucker, you wasn't here. And then we come up with the evidence that, hey, the government altered documents to put us in this new classification.
Mm.
In other words, we, to be honest with you, and I'm gonna keep it 100. I am motherfucking disgusted that they lowered our status to wanting to be on the same level as a fucking tether.
Mm.
That's why we want the distinction because we like, man, we don't want to be black. We FBA.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when you motherfuckers was up there talking and clowning us and shit, telling us that we ain't African and shit, we didn't sit up there and cry, did we?
Mm-mm.
We said thank you for telling us the truth. We knew we were adopted. We knew we were adopted, so that tells, you know, that's like when you in a family and it's a fuck up family and you the only one who got some principles and some kind of talents and shit, and then you wondering where did it come from? Because
Mm.
I ain't get it from you, you or you.
Mm.
So we are now coming and realizing that, man, you motherfuckers ain't no real kid. Y'all ain't my kinfolk.
Mm.
Like they say, all skin folk ain't kinfolk, right?
Yep. Hey, Dorsey, thanks. I got to start the show. You did good, man.
Yeah, start the show, man.
Yo, you
But
did.
hey, man, get off my nut sack about that goddamn garbage shit, nigga. I paid my dues, nigga. Nigga can't tell you shit, nigga.
I was like, yo, I told you, I said, Dorsey, you know that door you just opened up. Oh, but he did
Hey,
this, he did that. I'm like, Dorsey,
hey,
this is a
check this out.
scammer.
Only FBAs have the motherfucking balls to tell the truth, right? If we do the shit, we be like, yeah, man, I did that kooky shit, nigga. See, a tether don't have the motherfucking honesty to tell the truth. Because when we bring up the shit about their country, they always want to deflect. Nigga, just say, yeah, we was fucked up
Yeah,
on the shit we do it.
yeah, we
That's all
fucked
they
up.
got to do, but they'll never admit it.
Yeah, let's say you fucked up. He didn't mean it.
Just say you fucked up. Just say you fucked up when you sold your own resources to the white man.
Mhm.
Say you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Say you
Yeah.
still fucked up. You can't get your shit together.
Why we already learned one time from them breaking a treaty, and that was that
Yeah,
Oklahoma joint. That was it. We never touched them
exactly.
again. It only took
Yep.
us one time. That's it. What's going
It
on,
only
big
got to fuck
word?
us over
Truth
one time, man.
has many great things to help us color folks.
But how many times are these Africans going to allow themselves to be fucked over by these European countries? Then you got even the Asians. These niggas is smaller and they beating y'all like slave, hitting y'all with whips, nigga.
Yeah.
How the fuck can you tell me that you such a great power when you let some motherfucking Asians, some little skinny ass Asians, come and beat you motherfuckers like whips,
Hold on one
with
second.
whips?
Hey, big word, you're trolling me, right? You're trolling me, right? I just want to know you trolling me. He said Trump has many great things to help us color folks. You're trolling me, right? You played around with me, Bigwood. But shout out to you, man.
Hey man, we know when motherfuckers ain't one of us.
Yeah, he's trolling us.
You know, they come over here. See, look, that's how much power we have. The crackers always got to be in our business. Whether they troll, see, that's how they try to get over. They make a joke, but see, when we joke about they shit like Erica Kurt,
Oh shit, I think
all
he's
of a sudden
serious.
it's offensive and shit, right?
I think he's serious. Hold up, save that conversation for tomorrow because we will be talking about the history of the blackface. So say that.
Man, that ain't no real motherfucker. Hey, man, you know goddamn well there ain't no brother colored. Nigga, we ain't used that word in almost damn near a century.
He's probably from South Africa. We don't know. South Africa still uses color, so who knows? But
Or that tells you the backwardness. So that tells you that they're 100 years.
like, why you think what's her name? That Tyler girl got in trouble with that. I have a main channel. Hold I'll watch your channel, Big Word. I don't mind watching your channel. Shout out to you though. Um, but yeah, Dawson, we gotta go. We're gonna start this show.
Yeah. And for you motherfuckers in South Africa, get some balls. Grow some balls, motherfucker. You ain't colored no more. You been set free when Mandela came in.
When Mandela was freed, yeah.
Yeah, nigga, come out the goddamn cage, nigga. The door wide open.
Y'all let that
Open your fucking mind.
Yeah, y'all left that
You're
nigga
not
in jail.
colored.
Y'all left that nigga in jail for 25 years. That is kind of fucked up though. I'm not saying that. That's fucked up. But yeah,
Hey man, Mandela said I'll agree to any motherfucking thing y'all just let me out.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, it was so crazy that in Boston they almost turned Boston into Mandela Town, like on some real shit in the 80s. Because
I can believe it.
they didn't want there was some shit going on in Boston. Well, you know what? I'll do a show about that. Mandela Town in Massachusetts. Yeah, it was almost there was almost no more Roxbury, Dorchester, Mattapan, Jamaica Plain. All of that shit was about to be Mandela Town. Yeah, it's thank God, but yeah.
But like
uh,
I said,
you
bro,
super
we
chat.
got to stand strong and we got to kick out all motherfucking impersonators.
Hold on one second.
You
Let me super
motherfuckers,
chat now.
you motherfuckers ain't fit to be on our shit.
Mm.
Go back to your own shit. Fix your own fucking fix your own goddamn countries. Y'all are a goddamn embarrassment.
Mm.
Y'all are embarrassment.
Hold on one
You sit
second.
up here and try to talk shit about the FBA communities, but we can go to anywhere in Africa and find motherfucking appalling ass conditions that y'all live under.
Mm. Hold on.
Appalling.
Hold on one second. Hey, E Will, I'm helping E Will. I mean, not E Will. Hey, Rob. Hey, Ray, FBA. I'm helping E Will out promote his Skyline drone show on Instagram. Uh, Ray. I mean, E Will looks out for me on the donations definitely. So yeah, I don't mind doing this favor. If you need something promoted, I'll help you out too. So no worries. Definitely support E Will. He definitely looks out for us. Um, but thank you, Dorsey. I do gotta go.
Nah, thank you, Bronze. I mean, I'm just letting. We will get our reparations, but you tethers don't get shit.
Yeah.
Y'all don't ask us for shit because you know what you're doing. I'm telling you, tethers, right now, because you are mocking us and you are getting on our nerves. When we do get that bread, we not fucking with y'all.
Mm,
We gonna exclude you from our fucking markets. I'm just keeping it real.
mm.
That's what you're doing when you disrespecting us. You because we all showing y'all ass. That means black folks can't even trust you to invest money with you motherfuckers no more.
When have we?
And that goes for you, and that goes for you carrots and bean motherfuckers too.
Dorsey, when have we can ever do business? Dorsey,
Huh?
when can we ever do business with them? I don't know one.
Neverary, the
Yeah,
5th of Neverary.
but yeah, yeah,
Because you might get 20 good ones, but then you got like 56 million of ain't shit motherfuckers.
man, they fucked it up. I'm gonna say this, and this is why I say a lot of these Africans that move out to like certain parts of Europe where there is no black people and like all they see is black on TV and stuff like that, and they be like, okay, yeah, these niggas get busy. Not the ones who speak the same language as us. I'm talking about these people who are trying to figure it out. Those are the only people that you can probably do business with, and that's a probably. That's probably. You know, I'm not trying to tell you put your money into it because I probably wouldn't do it. It's just that's the closest. I would never do business with people from that country. I won't only do business, like I said, if I was gonna do business with somebody in that country, I gotta know them for a very long time, or I have to have some type of business relationship, or I gotta know their
Okay,
resume.
So bronze, let's keep it real, bro.
Mhm.
We can only deal with them when they have tangibles. We can't fuck with them on a financial level. We can't fuck with them on real estate because they are counter. They just as motherfucking corrupt as the white man. So if we went into a business, like look at Akon, bitch ass.
Econ is that nigga. Akon, his ex wife. He conned his wife from not paying. That shit is crazy.
Exactly. And he came with that
Yeah.
little bullshit ass. He came with that little bullshit ass project.
Mhm.
He really didn't have no business plan,
And I'm gonna say
and that's the reason why,
I'm
huh?
gonna say this. And about the Akon, the whole situation and stuff. Like, you don't really hear about Black Americans saying like, "Yo, I'm not gonna support my ex wife because at the end of the day, if y'all have kids, y'all are a team forever." You don't really hear that type of you don't hear that type of madness come out of black people. We'll just say like, damn, I have to do what I gotta do until this girl get her, her foot in the door or, where she can walk on her own. This nigga Akon, he left her to the fucking wolves. And this is why I always tell people all the time I tell people this: sign settlement prenups. And when I say settlement prenups, it's prenups of what y'all are gonna agree on before y'all get married. So say
Okay,
if y'all break up, just so you don't.
okay. So bronze.
Mhm.
Let's keep it 100, nigga. Let allegedly. No, the nigga was convicted on it. The nigga a pedophile.
Cool.
That's, why did we ignore that this nigga was a pedophile from day one?
Who was?
He come up there all that club shit. Well, nigga, you met that girl outside the club too, so at any time you could identify what the fuck she was.
Who are you talking about, Dorsey?
Akon, remember he went to prison for statutory rape.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. I'll have to
Yeah,
look
the
that
nigga
up.
is a pedo. See, my whole thing is, yeah, you met the chick in the club, right? Okay, that's
Hold
cool.
on. Did he
But
get? Hold
then
on.
when
Did
you
he did?
continue to see
Did
the
he get
chick,
charged for
huh?
it? Did he get charged for it?
Hell yeah, that nigga got locked up. That's why he was saying
So he
that
goes to
I'm
registry.
locked up. They won't let me out.
I thought he got locked up for stealing cars.
He didn't know. That nigga got locked up. Google that shit. That nigga got locked up for fucking statutory rape.
Jesus Christ.
And he admitted to it. He admitted to it. He said that's the reason why. We glamorize shit. Oh yeah, he was a drug dealer. No nigga. You didn't do shit. You was a lame ass African who went to a club and hooked up with an underage girl.
Oh, I just thought he had some
And
deeper
then when
music.
you knew, this girl was underage, you continually start having a relationship with her.
Mm, that's
So
crazy.
I'm just keeping it 100 now.
Mm,
Since they want to throw dirt, okay, nigga, let's throw some dirt. Let's keep it real. Every motherfucking, one of them that came out still have that motherfucking barbaric motherfucking philosophy.
mm.
You know, Why you think they able to sit up in our face and call us coughing and laugh and shit? Because that's what they fucking are.
Mm.
They're disgusting ass people.
Jesus.
Who, if they had the chance, they'll sell us into slavery again. And y'all can trust them motherfuckers. I'll never trust them motherfuckers.
Mm.
Because you still got the same fucking. Look how they, Tariq even said it. He said, "Man, when the white man come over their land, they act like goddamn it's jubilee." The white man, the motherfuckers run to kiss the white man's feet.
Mm. 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 Mm.
You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
They run to kiss their motherfucking feet.
Oh,
And that
Dorsey,
is probably,
I gotta go. I totally forgot.
I know I got into another tangent, but don't trust a tether. Kick their ass out the country. Ice their ass, nigga. Ice, put them niggas on ice. Bye.
Easy, man.
FBA for life.
Shout out to Dorsey. I totally forgot. I was letting him go too. I was like, oh shit, hold on. I gotta go pick up my kids at a certain time. But yeah, shout out to Dorsey. Dorsey. I didn't know Akon did that. And I hope Akon, I hope you didn't do that. But hey, if you convicted from it, if you get convicted from it, then you're guilty, you know. But let's get on to this show. We're gonna be talking about delineation for a little bit. And shout out to Big Word. And I didn't know you had a channel, so I'll check out your channel sooner or later.
This happened in Iran, and the Ayatollah, who had been ruling the country since 1989, was killed, along with 40 top people in Iran. But that has nothing to do with America, right? Well, America and Israel were responsible for the attack. And Donald Trump said the Ayatollah had passed away even before Iran news could confirm it. But again, this seems to be an international issue, not an issue that Americans would necessarily care about, especially because there's not a huge Iranian population in the United States. But just on March 1st in Austin, Texas,
this incident started with the calls for a male shooting at Buford's Bar on West 6th Street. Officers immediately transitioned, came over East 6th to West 6th Street, and were faced with the individual with a gun, and 3 of our officers returned fire, killing the suspect.
Now you have this man, Njaga Jadne, 53, from Senegal. He decided to pull up to this bar in Austin, Texas.
And get busy. That nigga got busy out here. Hey, yo, Robert, you know the answer to that question. You say it all the time. I don't think it's the answer, but you say they control the world. So you got your answer, man. Blame the Rothschilds, you know. So
Texas, and started shooting people, 3 of them who passed away. And the sweatshirt that we saw here is property of Allah. Now my heart goes out to everybody who passed away in Austin, Texas. No one deserved that. And again, it would seem like this person who is Senegalese has no connection to Iran. But there is more of a connection than people want to believe. Now, although I'm not excusing any kind of attack here, while I'm not excusing his behavior at all, I will try to my best of my ability, explain what I think radicals feel is going on here in America. Number one, this guy is an immigrant. He's naturalized and became a citizen, which already meant that he did not like Senegal. He was looking for a better life. But just because he came to America looking for a better life from Senegal, it doesn't remove the fact that this man is a Muslim. And so when Donald Trump teamed up with Israel.
But Robin, how you blaming a small percentage of people in your people let it happen? You know, your people let the shit happen, and it's because you was getting dough, you was getting money. You know, don't forget we talked about it. They funded the slave trade, and it's just y'all was running it. Y'all ran it. America ran it. You know, so it's this is why I always say like I don't try to separate y'all from each other because at the end of the day y'all are part of the same system. Like blacks and the Caribbeans and Africans and Afro Latinos and Latinas, we're not part of the same system. Some are part of the white supremacy. Most of us is like black Americans isn't. We're the only ones that fought white supremacies. We were the only ones that really talked amongst it. And I'm gonna say this, Robin. White people just started talking amongst this. We had the Harrows running around here talking about, yeah, they're trying to read my brain. Those are the only ones that y'all call crazy that was talking amongst these type of conspiracies.
Against Iran, what it looks like is that this is an attack on Islam itself, even though Iran belongs to the Shiite version of Islam, which is less popular than the Sunni version of Islam. But number one, Iran is the biggest supporter of Palestine, who that's the biggest conflict around the world that people want to talk about. In other words, the USA, quote unquote, should be okay with the oppression of the Palestinians who are Muslims, and Israel occupied their territory. For some people who love Islam or radical fundamentalists in Islam, this is an attack on Islam, which is why this man wore the shirt, which is called Property of Allah. Now, this is also not to say that all Muslims are like this in the United States or in the Western world. 99% of them, or 99.99% of them, are most likely not like this at all. What we have here is a person.
I'm gonna say this: most Muslims are most of these cultures, I'll say this: the Islam religion is probably the most nicest out of all these religions that are out here. Let's even the Christianity, because don't forget Christianity, Christianity and Catholic people, they're probably the reasons why there was slavery. There were the reasons why that there was slavery in America, in the Caribbean islands, and even in these Latin countries. So it's I get along with Muslims. Yeah, because Muslims accept everybody. That's the thing. They want you in their community. They don't need you to, be converted, but they just want you to respect their religion. That's it. That's all they ask for, is to respect their fucking religion. And it's kind, and I'm gonna say this for Christians, it is very hard for them to respect their religions. But but as a person like me, and I'd be like, yo, Christianity is a white supremacy religion. Catholic is a white supremacy religion. Niggas is ready to give me the guillotine. So it's like we can't do that. You can't talk about we need to respect white Christianity, and we know the the dark truth of white Christianity and all the atrocities and of the Catholic and the right and the white Christianity and Catholic religion. Catholic religion ain't no better either. Let's personally be honest. The Catholic religion okayed slavery. The Mormons okay slavery. 7-day Adventure okay slavery. Most of these religions, even Muslims, they had slaves too. We can't forget about the Arab slave trade in Africa. that united the it ignited the transatlantic slavery, and that's what happened. Like we can't act like none of this shit was about religion.
Who was radical. But we also have a person identifying with this.
Overnight, in terms of the investigation, U.S. officials tell me and our CBS News colleague that the suspect who was killed by police officers last night is a man born in Senegal who acquired American citizenship back in 2013. Investigators are probing a potential nexus to terrorism, but that is still being determined. Also, officials tell us that the man had prior mental health issues.
As you can see, this man had mental health issues, okay? So this plays a part in it. However, this brings us to the next part. This whole idea of delineation. Now, here we have this man from Senegal who was black committing a crime in Austin, in which I'm pretty sure this is an all-white area. You have an Islamic radical guy or acting on radicalism, and he kills people in a very wealthy part of Austin, Texas. And now we have this person from Senegal, and this person cannot be blamed on hashtag FBA. And this is an interesting discussion because this is why delineation was so important in the first place, but you had so many people upset.
The real tethers are the FBA movement because you all are tethered to white supremacy. You are tethered to this Trump administration. You are tethered to the leash of white supremacy. And they are basically using you all as attack dogs against black immigrants, just like those segregationist police officers used actual attack dogs against civil rights demonstrators.
Now, shout out to New Possibilities. He's saying, listen, you guys who are FBA, you are the real tethers. And the reason why you are the real tethers is because you're agents of white supremacy. And I believe that even if you are a hardcore person that's on FBA, on Twitter, or you're a part of the lineage, or even a part of Tariq Nasheed's fan.
I got a question to say, and I try to play this all out so we can get most of it, but I have to say this. Who did the FBA killed? Who did we kill out of, as something that you call an organization? You can't make us a domestic terrorist, and we're not terrorizing anybody. We didn't burn no houses down. We didn't blow no shit up. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. The only time people blew some shit up over some blackness or got busy over some blackness is when somebody died that was black unfairly, and y'all niggas let the nigga go. The niggas had to go out here and get street justice. That's the only time. None of y'all niggas has. Let me tell you something. You think a nigga's gonna go to jail over some immigrant, saying some shit? No, we're not doing that, nigga. We're not no religious terrorists. Like, y'all making it seem like that.
Base, you can agree that you do not believe that all black immigrants or all immigrants are violent or want to hurt people. But here's what you can agree with, that if somebody like this commits a crime, you don't want this to be associated with your community. And so what you want to do is delineate. You do not want to have the broad brush of flat blackness. What you want to do is that if you're in the synagogue community or the Muslim community, you want to come and tell those individuals.
Let me ask y'all, who called it? I called it. How many times I keep on telling y'all about that whack ass flat blackness? Stop telling everybody, yeah, everybody's black. No, I stopped doing that shit. I'm guilty of doing shit like that. I was guilty of telling people, yeah, you're just black, my nigga. Stop acting like you're something. No, I had to stop doing that because it wasn't right. It wasn't right.
Individuals, listen, this person is from your community. He ain't got nothing to do with our community. Woo! But wait, there's more.
It's them again. The man who carried out the terrorist attack in Austin last night, he was from Senegal. He was a 53-year-old naturalized citizen, but he was a Muslim. Hoodie says property of Allah, and they said that he had an undershirt underneath it with an Iranian flag.
This is what I say about staying on code. He said, hold on, let me see what. Hold on 1 second. Brother, I feel like white folks are just the scapegoats. Whenever something happens, we get blamed for. I'll say this. Robin, you're no scapegoat or anything. A lot of these white folks be doing some Robin, all you gotta do, and this is what I tell you, you gotta just look back in history. We can even look back 40 years ago. Y'all was still out here wilding the fuck out. White people always wild the fuck out. It's in y'all nature too. And it's all right. It's just sometimes y'all gotta control that shit, you know? That's why a lot of them niggas be going to jail. Like, for example, January what, 6 or 7? What's it? Y'all was over there calling yourself freedom fighters and y'all out there breaking fucking windows, destroying shit. This nigga, shout out to Michael Bird, had to give Ashley Babbitt 2 hot slugs to the chest. Just so those motherfuckers can act right and say, yo, you ain't gonna come over here, break or destroy or hurt anybody. Like, come on. We can't do. We had this little freedom fighter, little kid named, what's his name? Sutton Hall. Father was a white supremacist Ku Klux Klan member. His father was pushing him to be a Ku Klux Klan member. You know what he did to his pops? Popped a hot slug in him. He popped a hot slug in his pops and killed him because he didn't want to be racist. His father was teaching him how to be racist. These are the things, Robin. Robin, the nigga who caught his wife cheating popped a hot slug in his wife because she was getting dick down, long dick style, and the nigga popped a hot slug in her. Robin, and this was in the. I'm gonna say this, Robin. This was in the past, what, probably 15 years. The shit that I'm just naming. So I'm just being personally honest, Robin. It's you're not a scapegoat. It's just this is why I tell you, Robin, you gotta police your people. Because if you don't police your people, all of y'all niggas look crazy. I have been telling you this for the last 5 months, Robin. You gotta police your people. You gotta be like, yo, that nigga who did that shit. He was just on some white boy crazy meth shit. You could say this nigga's a meth warrior. That's why he was like that. It will save it will save the civilized white people that are civil. If you're not civil and you're just out here just being a dickhead and foul and something happens, all you gotta say the nigga's probably a meth baby. He's a meth warrior, a mayonnaise Avenger. He's a mayonnaise Avenger or something. Yeah, he was white boy wasted. There you go. We don't condone shit like that. We come from the civil part, you know. We're trying to change the way that the world looks at us. You can even say that. We don't know that motherfucker. But y'all don't say that, Robbie. You use what you just used. They use all of us white folks as a scapegoat. Yeah, you didn't say all, but you say they use white folks. So, yeah, Robbie. This is why I say, yo, Robbie, this show is giving y'all the blueprint of doing right. As white people, my show gives y'all the blueprint to do right. It's just y'all don't listen. I've been told you like, yo, police your people. If your people's acting crazy and acting fucked up, like when Sexy Red comes on here, yeah, niggas like Sexy Red music, but that's black people don't like that shit. Most black people don't really fuck with shit like that. You know, it's just yeah, we like her music, but we ain't gonna go out there and support her and shit like that because it's degeneracy. You know, she's a degenerate, you know, so yeah. But yeah, Robin. Yeah, that's what you got to do, Robin. Again, you got to police your people, man.
But wait, there's more.
And this is what all that ICE stuff was about. This is what all that extra security on the borders,
There you go.
extra vetting of people who are coming over here because their ideology is Middle Eastern. it conflicts with ours. Like Ayatollah's
Yeah.
that we're celebrating, they're ready to go out here and try to hurt American citizens on behalf of Ayatollah, on behalf of the Islamic regime, because they're all brainwashed, bro. I'm telling you, it is a poison that is spreading all over the world. Look at the UK, bro.
But I'm gonna say this too, out of the defense of Muslims, this shit been going along for a ill minute. And I gotta be personally honest, Muslims don't like disrespect. That's one thing that they don't condone is disrespect. Remember, what's that nigga Charlie, just sweet Charlie? He tried to disrespect the Prophet Muhammad, and the nigga ran up in the French building and shot everybody up in that motherfucker. And nigga wanted to do the just sweet Charlie, that racist motherfucker. I told motherfucker that nigga caught a hot slug and he's taking a dirt nap. He deserved it. How you gonna, and you know how these people are. You know how these Muslims are. Let me ask y'all a question. If I know you'll slap me in my face for disrespecting you or disrespect, do you think I will disrespect you? And I know I'm gonna get slapped in the face? No, absolutely not. No, I'm not. They know that a lot of these Arabs and these Muslims are capable of doing it when it comes to disrespect. And it's not the old niggas. It's not, and this is an old nigga that got busy. You know, nigga came out here looking like Joseph Carney. This nigga got busy. We can't get mad about what he did, really. Let's personally be honest. I'm not mad about what he did. You know, he got busy out here. But niggas don't want to talk about what happened in Maine. The nigga nigga was driving all around Maine shooting people. We don't want to talk about the white Hispanic, the guy who went to that school and started shooting people, then went up to New Hampshire and popped his own top off. This is what I'm saying. It's just like, yo, all of y'all niggas is doing this shit. Like, let me ask y'all a question. You don't hear about black Americans doing shit like this, really. The only time you hear about us doing this type of shit is when you put us in a flat blackness. Then when you find out, oh yeah, niggas are immigrant. Just like the whole thing with the Trey 9 and what's his name? Takashi 6ix9ine. Most of those people were immigrants. Most of them were immigrants. You know? Were they black to a certain extent, and that's how you entitle blackness? Yes, they were black, but they were no foundational black Americans. So it's just we got to stop doing. Is there a lot of nigga shit in Chicago? Yeah, there's nigga shit in Chicago a lot, you know. But at the end of the day, we're not gonna act like it's all black people, all black Americans. That just be like popping niggas tops off. Nah. Like I said, look at the nigga who just off fucking Charlie Kirk. And let's put it this way. Thank God there ain't no Charlie Kirk day. You see what the shit that he just started with the Trump? Oh, for Trump. Look at how this shit turned out. Everybody's against each other out of the memorial of Charlie Kirk. Everybody's against everybody. Now it's white people against white people because of Charlie Kirk. I gotta say that. Charlie Kirk was the one who was pushing the Donald Trump shit. Now look at this MAGA versus America First. Donald Trump versus his board. The chair was it the representatives of the United States. Yo, y'all white people are going crazy in America right now. Y'all going crazy in America right now. Y'all turning on the immigrants that's defending you. Y'all turned on Baron Donalds. Y'all niggas turned on Myron Gaines. Y'all niggas is turning on fucking Andrew Tate. And he's a waffle color nigga. So we can't do that.
Oh, this is poison.
Now, this last part is going to be very important. The whole entire migrant crisis, all right? This is a thing that a lot of Americans agree with. And a lot of brothers, especially in the Pan-African community, or even somebody like New Possibilities, the speaker who was criticizing FBA. If you're against immigration, whether it be black or otherwise, somehow you are working on the side of white supremacy. The reality is, if a person feels like this man does, he should go back to Senegal. He should go back to Senegal and live there. Why is he even in America? And this is the problem that's happening in so many Western countries. I mean, you look at the UK, you have all of these people from Islam who are trying to turn London into, Saudi Arabia 2.0 in certain discussions. And the question is simple. Why don't you just go back? Why do you feel the need that you need to carry out these atrocities or to change somebody else into believing as you believe, which this is not the case? And then furthermore, if you're a black person, then why do you come and destroy other opportunities for other black immigrants and then make it look bad on blacks in general? Because too often when something like this happened in the 80s or 90s, black people, especially black Americans, would eat this, okay? It would be our fault. Somebody from our community did this. There would not be a lot of delineation as it is now. But now you're seeing when somebody makes a mistake, even the news and reporting communities are starting to say, this person is from Senegal, or this person is from Haiti, or this person is from here, and this person is from there. And that is actually fair, because what happens is it draws the light onto that particular community that is committing the crime. And this is why delineation is becoming more important now than ever before. Not necessarily because you feel that you're better than a group, but what happens is it's confirmed accountability. And all groups do this, by the way. Listen, I'm here in Uganda, and you have all sorts of delineation within the country. There's the Buganda, there's Ankole, there's Acholi, there's Lukbar. And when something is happening, they're quick to let you know, no, that is not me. That is Buganda, that is Lukbar, and that person is Mutoro or Batoro. They want to delineate because they don't want calamities falling upon their groups of people. They're the ones that did it. It's their problem. And delineation needs to force these issues on every group. If black Americans did it, then let black Americans be responsible for it. If Nigerians did it, let Nigerians be responsible for it. If Senegalese did it, let Senegalese be responsible for it. Because one thing is for sure, and New Possibilities, I'm not sure if he listens to this, but he can also probably agree to this. When they have successes, let's say, for example, this person who was the killer, if this individual became a medical doctor, if he became a lawyer, if he became, he got an MBA from the University of Texas, you cannot take any kind of credit or success in their achievements, okay? And this is one thing that I've noticed about almost everybody in the black diaspora. Whenever somebody does well, it's Nigerian excellence, it's Haitian excellence, it's Senegalese excellence, it's Ugandan excellence, it's Kenyan excellence. Okay, so now you have this person from Senegal that committed these atrocities, right? And this person has a mental health issue. So where's the Senegal community at when it comes to this? Even though they're not really responsible, but again, it's who this person belongs to. Where's the accountability coming from that community? The Caribbeans are the same way. So this is why delineation is needed. Because it forces people to clean up their group. Whenever you have flat blackness, I don't care if it's in theory, whenever you don't have accountability and you can just sweep your stuff underneath the rug, it happens in businesses, it happens in communities. When you focus your attention on certain people and what they're doing, it will force them to change their behavior, all right? It will also force other groups, such as the United States government, look at what's going on with the migrant crisis. Look at what group is performing well and what group is not performing well. What group should not be here? We see the same thing that happened with the Somali community a few months ago. People start looking at your groups and they want to know, well, why is this group behaving like X, Y, and Z or this? Or what kind of people are we letting into the country? Is it an Islamic problem? Is it a Hebrew problem? Is it a black Christian problem? Where are these people coming from? And so then it changes the direction of the immigration in the future. And it doesn't allow them to come and attach themselves to the framework of Black Americans. It doesn't allow them to hide within the Black diaspora. It forces needed accountability structures and complete ownership of mistakes. So, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Yoshida Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk.
Protecting our culture. Protecting our culture. Like I said, this is a cultural. I always said I think this is a cultural thing that be popping off and stuff. Things that they can do in their country, they can't do here. You know, so it's nigga just getting mad and just like yo popping niggas and shit like that. No, that's we can't do shit like that, man. And it's and like I said, it's a travesty of what happened. Hold on, give me a second. This is the one I wanted. We might watch that after. But yeah, we can't do that shit. It's a salute to Monstar McFly. Salute, man. Thank you for being on the show. Yeah, that flat blackness is dangerous, man. And like this is why I've been telling y'all. And I'm gonna say this. He was white boy. It's just I want to say this, and this is just what I believe. I believe that I believe if if Africans, Caribbeans can fix their culture, and I'm not trying to say, oh, take all your cultural beliefs and all that stuff out of it. I'm talking about if you can take all your, if you can, what's the word? And it's not like code switching, but it's if you can balance your culture and American culture, it'll be a little bit better because you know what to do and what not to do. And this is why when we were like ragging on niggas and stuff like that, this is the thing that we were training y'all for. This is why we do that in the black community. Talk shit to each other. The person who gets mad first loses. Just shit like that. That's in our community because of shit like this. You got this dude from Senegal just went, yo, nigga went ate shit and just started popping niggas. Like we know, like I said, we know this is normal in the white supremacy area. We know that this is normal in the white supremacy area. But y'all are not white supremacists. You know, so you can't go out doing shit like that. You can't. This is why we try to fit y'all niggas with our culture. We try to fit the Latinos into our culture. They said no, they didn't want to fuck with the Cocolos and the Morenos. Okay, cool. Do you think, big dog? Now wait. Remember, you know, I was holding the cardboards while you was doing all your moves off of in hip hop when y'all was creating hip hop. I was the one holding the. I remember I was holding the records. I was carrying the records. It's just it comes with the territory, you know, and I think this is where y'all need to be careful with. I have been say that. This is why I always tell people, you know what? This delineation is important because at the end of the day, we have to protect our culture from all this other bullshit that's going on. This is why people think our culture is violent because because you know why? Because they added in the flat blackness. That's why I'm so against flat blackness. I always tell people like, yo, you're not black American, but your people have a story to tell. Won't you tell that fucking story? You don't have to tell a black American story. You don't have to use our culture to tell your story. If you saying that you created hip hop, okay, tell us your story in Jamaica when you created hip hop. Go on. And then if you get caught lying, you get caught lying. You know? Oh, is it? I lived in a city that happened, and Austin is the state capital. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm. Uh, Renaissance woman, I could see this shit always happen. I could see this shit happening again. And then again, like I'm gonna say this. All jokes aside, there's a lot of foreigners that's moving to Texas, and I'm not just talking about Mexicans. All jokes aside, there's more than just Mexicans. There's Nigerians moving down there. What's going on, Gullery? What's going on, Black Snow Bunny King? What's going on, Miss Renaissance Woman? What's going on, Monstar McFly? But this is the type of shit that's going on, and we can't act like it doesn't exist. We can't act like it doesn't exist. Y'all don't have education. Let me tell you why y'all don't have education. Because whenever we talk about, like, yo, if you have all this education, why aren't you making money in your country? Then y'all start talking about, oh, yo, it's the economy, it's the white man, it's everybody except the people in the fucking country that's walking around piss poor. It's everybody's fault. It's not the people who got the great education that lives in America that don't go back to their country and help their people. Like, y'all don't help y'all people. And when we say that, like, I'm gonna say this, that's not a Black American culture, not helping your people. You know? Like, they gotta be a reason why y'all don't help y'all people. Let me ask you a question, Snow Bunny King. Black Snow Bunny King, why don't you want to help your people? You talk about your people have all this great education and all this stuff. So why don't you go back to your country and give that education so they don't have to do what the Japanese did? Build an infrastructure in your country. But at the end of the day, your people don't understand that, Black Snow Bunny King. Because at the end of the day, when again, when your country was underwater, and I was like, yo, you and Kwame are suckers because y'all are both Jamaican. Y'all should be out. Y'all should not be talking to me. Y'all should be trying to, plan how to fix your country. And both of y'all niggas was waiting for handouts. That's what y'all niggas did. Y'all waited for handouts. Y'all waited for handouts, my nigga, and it was bad. It made me sick to my stomach because at the end of the day, I hear about all that great education that you say that you have, but y'all niggas don't do nothing with it. Just stay under me. The fuck, nigga? Like, yo, get y'all shit together. The fuck?
Put so many fucking obstacles in front of them and tell them, no, we ain't gonna do that. We don't think that's a good business idea. That's gonna fail. But let a foreign person come in there and say, oh, I'm finna open up a gas station, a liquor store, or something like that. Hell yeah. How much money you need? How many you gonna open? We gonna support that.
Americans have a victim mindset. So many groups of people that came here had the nerve and the audacity to be xenophobic towards us, who had the audacity to join in on the racism towards us. Folk who would run around and be like, "Oh, Black Americans have."
And shout out to Patrice Lumumba because he would have been 93 today if his people didn't sell him out and gave him the firing squad. So again, and he's from Congo. Shout out to Patrice Lumumba. Um, Rest in peace. And he fought for his people. Like I say, he got the education in America and fought for his people. It's just his people turn on him because they're tribalistic. Shout out to Congo too, man.
Have a victim mindset. Black Americans are jealous of us because we came here and we did this and we did that. Da 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 da. Now a lot of these groups are starting to see how America really fucking work. And what get me is so many of them run around and start crashing out. Oh my gosh, how could they do this? How could they do this? So y'all didn't learn nothing from the people. And it's so crazy because they'll be like, oh, because they didn't do this in 300 years, da 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 da. Baby, the Reconstruction era, right? That's not even during slavery, Black Americans had free societies and free towns and things like that. The Reconstruction era was post emancipation, literally 10 years after emancipation. Black Americans established businesses, homes, neighborhoods, towns, had politicians in government, etc., and they came and shut all that shit down by simply orchestrating a smear campaign against Black Americans to tear down what Black Americans were doing. And I find it fascinating that every single one of these groups are now experiencing the American system doing the same thing to them. But they don't see it, right? They not clocking that shit. They're not clocking it. And the thing about it is that the American system is not going to feel bad. Trump and them, Megan, they don't feel fucking bad. I'm pretty sure they somewhere thinking the same thing. Y'all asses should have listened to Black Americans when Black Americans told y'all this shit. Black Americans was telling y'all the right shit the whole time. Y'all the ones ran around, took upon yourself to say they victimizing themselves. They have a victim narrative when really we were giving y'all true ass fucking American history lessons for free. For the free. We was giving y'all true ass Black American history lessons, true ass American history lessons, true ass motherfucking game. We was doing nothing but giving y'all good game to let y'all know, hey, this ain't what you think it is. Hey, this how it really work. And y'all ain't listen. Now y'all want to get on here and crash out every time Trump get up here.
I want to say something because I think she said something very powerful. And I said this last year. I said all we got to do is stay back. Just stay back and let them crash out. I was like, a lot of these people, we already know people from other countries can't do it for themselves because they're over here for a reason. But us as Black Americans, we can do this by ourselves. I do want to say that we can do this by ourselves. It's just a lot of these immigrants, they can't do it by themselves. They're here for a reason. They're here wanting us to unite, unity, all this other stuff. We don't need unity. And I've been telling them that only unity that we need is with each other, Black Americans. That's how long we have been doing this for. And to me, it's a spiritual thing that we can get along with each other. We don't have to know each other, but once we know that we're Black American, we can get along. We already know the rules. We already know the system. We know how to stay on code. It's just it is. No, she's telling the truth, Black Snow Bunny King. And sometimes Black Snow Bunny King, I gotta say this. Sometimes you just gotta agree to it. Like, yeah, this is it's the truth. Because you're making I'm gonna tell you what you do to your people. You put your people in a very bad situation because you've been trying to make them look so perfect. Those people are not perfect. Like, yo, your people fucked up. They fucked up when they came over here and did that bullshit. They should have never did that shit towards Black Americans because you know what? Black Americans has the blueprint to this place. We don't need to get our blueprint from a white supremacist. And again, if you're new to my show, a white supremacist is a system. It's a system. It's not people. It's just people contribute and add on and work with the white supremacist system. It has always been a system. You know? Like that's why you got a lot of these non-white people running around here talking white supremacists. They all let's see. Let's see. Yep. They over 70% of the natives here scan their way, facts, documents, diplomas, fact degrees. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, that's why they got to start all over. Monster McFly. They can't. That's why a lot of these people can't use a lot of these degrees in this country anymore because of that shit. All the scamming and shit. You know, so yeah. They somebody like I said, they fucked it up for the people who got over here, did it, the right way.
Here and send the dogs after you. Every time y'all see he want to sit up here and tear down everything that you built, tear down all the hard work that you did. Y'all wasn't the first motherfuckers to come here and work hard. We're the first motherfuckers to come here and work hard. Y'all weren't the first motherfuckers to come here and establish it and be doctors, lawyers, and et cetera, et cetera. We the first motherfuckers to come here and do that. And we was giving y'all real shit. We was telling y'all the truth. We was telling y'all the truth. So to be honest, as cold-hearted as it seems, I don't feel bad for the Somalis. I don't feel bad for what happened with the Latino. I don't feel bad about any of these other group of folk that this shit is happening to. Y'all need to learn how to listen. Because one thing about it is God is fair and God will humble you regardless of whatever God you serve. God will humble you. God will humble you. Because what happened was y'all were sent messengers, but y'all shot the messenger. Okay? So I'm going to mind my business on this season of America. Okay? Because one thing about it, baby, these motherfuckers around here will show you better than they can tell you. Okay? Will show you better than they can tell you. Y'all ain't got nobody to be mad at but yourselves. That's the truth. Have a good day.
So I want to say this to like all you folks that's trying to stop the delineation movement, all you folks that's just calling Tyreek a CIA op. I mean, just all type of shit, control demolition, all types of shit. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all understand. We look at you that way. Okay? Y'all that's trying to stop this delineation movement, we look at you like the enemy. Okay, because everybody can have their nationality except for us. You know what I mean? We can't establish who we are, but everybody else can. We look at you like the enemy. Please understand that, okay? Yeah, I don't know if y'all don't understand what this means to us. You know, we are literally saving who we are as a people, saving our heritage, saving our culture, our lineage. We're keeping our lineage alive. You feel me? And those of you who trying to stop this shit, just understand that. Just understand, we look at you, we looking at you funny. You understand? Very funny. Okay? Matter of fact, we don't even want to mess with you. You understand? We look at you like Democrat shields. We look at you at just as what y'all are calling this right here. Because this is no harm to nobody. This is not divisive. It ain't none of that shit. You know what I mean? And I don't know what's this infatuation with us needing to be with Africa when these motherfuckers literally sold the ancestors off. Okay. We need to be getting out, trying to get reparations from these people. Like literally, that's what we need to be. That's all we need to be doing.
I called
when
it.
it come to Africa. Period, point blank.
Remember I was saying that last week? I was saying like, yo, it's coming to a point where Africans owe Black Americans reparations. Not just, because you sold 4% off, but we don't know where these people are. We don't know who these people are. You confused our culture. You destroyed our culture with the white supremacists. Then when you came over here, you undermined us and made it even worse. So, hey. Yeah, I was saying it, and look at Black Snow Bunny King. Let me tell you something. I met you laughing at me when I was talking about reparation. Now all of a sudden, Africans is talking about reparations. It's quiet. It's quiet on your neck of the woods over there.
Africa was still selling slaves.
You're
even
making
when
me
the
look
slave
like
trade
I'm
ended in
Houdini,
1808,
man.
I believe. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm just like, I don't know what's this infatuation with this shit over here with this country. You know what I'm saying? Or why we got to be so connected to the diaspora when we ain't trying to disconnect from the diaspora. We just establishing who we are as a people, as a unique ethnic group within this diaspora. You know, and it's so annoying. And I just want to come on here and tell you, okay, we looking at you real funny, okay? And we look at you like the op. We look at you like the CIA. We look at you like the Democrat shield, okay? Just know that, all right? FBA all day. Peace and blessings, family.
What I'm witnessing right now with the Somalians out there in Minnesota and all the issues that they're dealing with
with Trump and being and deportation is a prime example. Their response to it is a prime example of why FBAs call Black immigrants tethers. I'm sorry, I'm not one to use that word, but I can see what they mean.
Shout out to
Because to tether
Dorsey and
means
Miss
to attach
Ramirez.
yourself to
Salute.
something. And right now, I see a lot of Somalians who have never considered themselves Black attaching themselves to Black Americans as a way of deflecting what's happening to them and saying like, oh, we're all Black and he's doing the same thing to us because we're Black, just like Black Americans. Listen to this.
President Trump and the base that is attacking our community. We understand that you are here to divide us, to create fear amongst us, and to selectively target the Blackest immigrant and Muslim community in this great state. President Trump has had a history of targeting Black people long before he ever ran for any office.
But Somalia has a history too doing the same thing. This is the crazy part. Y'all had a history of targeting us too, saying crazy shit about us. Did we forget how they said, oh yeah, only thing we don't know our fathers, our women are just baby mamas, we're drug dealers and all this other shit. We sell drugs. Remember that their people said that about us? All of a sudden it's only about Trump now. I'm not separating y'all. I'm not separating who's evil, who's more evil than who's evil or who's more evil. Well, I'm not gonna separate y'all like that. Y'all are the same person. Y'all do the same. Y'all's doing the same dirt that I mean, not we, but that the white supremacist was doing.
Yeah, Trump targets Black people. We all know that.
And I'm not saying it's all Somalians. Let me throw that out here real fast. I'm not gonna say it's all Somalians because I know good Somalian people, but at the end of the day, y'all fuck it up for the good civilized ones. Trump trying everybody he is acting like he is the one coming. I'm gonna say this. Trump and I told y'all Friday, Trump's loyalty is just to money. That's it. He's only loyal to money. Y'all got it fucked up. Y'all thought he was the best thing since sliced bread, so y'all fucked up. We already told y'all. I told you Friday. I think he's a racist piece of shit, but at the end of the day, the only loyalty that he has to is money, not even his own people he's loyal to. So it's is he doing good or is he I don't know. I'm not paying attention to the shit. You know why I'm not paying attention to it? Because it's not really affecting Black Americans. So I'm just waiting for the prices to go down or up. That's the only thing I'm waiting for.
But when y'all came here to this country, Black people was like, oh, good, with more Black people, come with us. And we tried to show you what it was like here. We tried to explain to you what was going on, and we were rejected. Like, let's not rewrite history. I know what happened. Y'all made your own communities. Y'all said you had your own culture, separate from us. So now that you're in trouble, you want to claim Blackness? You want to say that Trump already was targeting Black people? Us? He wasn't targeting you then. You're not Black, right? Like, it's a tether. That's a tether. That right there. If you ever wondered what a tether was, that.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Sandiva, and here is my afternoon rant of the day. Now, I've been seeing this FBA, which is Foundational Black Americans versus African debacle debate. It's a lot going on right now. A lot of Africans feel like Black Americans or foundational Black Americans are mistreating them or being mean to them by boycotting them. The Africans is mad because we chose to boycott them because of how they treat us with the lack of respect that they do. They don't respect us. They always say that when they come over here, they already think we're lazy, poor, and broke, and we don't have no work ethic and no culture and all of this, that, and the third. So when they come over here, they already got a chip on their shoulder. They already got an attitude problem, okay? So we Black Americans, the foundational Black Americans, know that shit's not nowhere near the truth. We work hard every day. That's nowhere near the truth. So not only are the Arabs eating off of us, the Chinese eating off of us, the white folk been eating off of us. The Africans come over here with an attitude and eat off of us. When you get over here and say, oh, my brother, we stick together, but you don't stick together. You open up a business because the government allows it, because of your immigrant status, and they don't give us the same luxury that they give y'all. There's so much to unpack here. But what I got to say about the foundational Black Americans versus the Africans, y'all brought it on y'allself. And this is just the beginning. Arabs, get ready. Chinese, get ready. Mexicans, get ready. White folk, get ready. See, we gonna start where we know the problem is with the Africans. We know they mistreating us like a mug with these raggedy braids, talking about us, and then want to act like us. It's crazy work. So this is a wake-up call. And I'm so glad the Black people is waking up. We are waking up slowly but surely. But what we got to do next, y'all, is start shopping with each other by any means necessary. I'm talking about toilet paper, diapers, lotion, soap, everything. Purposely go out and seek that person who is selling that stuff and get it from a Black person, because our dollars make this MF go around. And I'm just so passionate right now because I can't believe the Africans got nerve and audacity. It's crazy work. They've been over disrespecting us since they got here.
Can we go to a foreign country and open up a gas station or a liquor store or a grocery store or a beauty supply or something like that? I think the fuck not. They gonna look at your ass crazy. You not from here. I'm not giving you no loan to open up no business here. We got locals can do this shit better than you. But yet we let these people come over here to our country and open up gas stations, liquor stores, and all that shit in our community, and they don't even fucking stay there. They won't even hire us in our own community. People that they hire at these fucking local places is crackheads. Women that they want to sleep with. They go and hire their own family members at a rapid rate in this motherfucker, but we go and participate and give all our money to them at a rapid rate. And the only thing we get back in return from them is a whole lot of let me stand around in your business and sell illegal narcotics. That's all we do when it comes down to these people in our community. They don't want to stay in our community. They don't put fucking money back in our community, but we run up there and give them all our motherfucking money. But we let the Black people go try to get a loan to open up the same business, because they can do the same thing, run a gas station, a liquor store. Fuck no. They're going to put so many fucking obstacles in front of them and tell them, no, we ain't going to do that. We don't think that's a good business idea. That's going to fail. But let a foreign person come in there and say, oh, I'm finna open up a gas station, a liquor store, or something like that. Hell yeah. How much money you need? How many you going to open? We going to support that shit because it's going to win. I don't understand that, but we just let that shit just keep riding. Just let it just keep happening at a rapid rate. We don't want to stop that shit. We don't want to just say, nah, we not going to support you motherfuckers till y'all start hiring people in the community and having people back here that actually want to have a job in the community, that want to work in their community, work at y'all establishment. Until y'all have a large amount of people that's actually diversifying y'all companies, we not no longer going to shop at y'all. But no, y'all just going to get up every single day and keep going to that local gas station, that local liquor store, and get them people your money at a rapid rate. Keep on doing it, because they're going to keep getting rich and never support your neighborhood and keep on flooding somebody else's neighborhoods in the Beverly Hills or a rich-ass neighborhood. Support them.
I kind of like this critique. I do see it, what he is talking about, because I used to do the same thing too. That's why I drive 45 minutes to go get a haircut. I drive all the way back to Boston to my barber in Roxbury to go get my haircut. And he told me, why do I come down here every three weeks to a month to go get a haircut? I was like, because you're the only nigga I trust. You're the only Southern nigga I know I could trust to cut my hair.
They're going to pay good property taxes for them. And they property taxes up there going to go to good use in that neighborhood and not the neighborhood they making money out of. That's just my opinion. That's just being honest. We need to reevaluate that shit when it come down to letting people come in our neighborhood at a rapid rate, open up these fucking stores without hiring locals. Just my opinion.
For more than 400 years, Foundational Black Americans, those whose ancestors built this nation from slavery through Reconstruction, Jim Crow, the Civil Rights Movement, and into the modern era, have carried a distinct and irreplaceable story. It is a story forged through forced labor, legal segregation, generational terror, political resistance, and cultural brilliance. And today, as America continues changing, the need for clear delineation, a respectful but firm distinction between foundational Black Americans and Black immigrants, has become more important than ever. Delineation is not about division. It is about accuracy, justice, and preservation. For too long, the unique lineage, struggle, and achievements of foundational Black Americans have been blended into a vague, catch-all Black category that erases the specific people who built the foundation upon which America stands. FBA delineation is a corrective, an act of self-definition. It ensures that our history, our lineage, and our political claims remain intact, unmuddied, and respected. Historically, no group has paid a higher price for American democracy than Black Americans whose ancestors were enslaved here. The wealth of this nation, its cotton industry, its early banking system, its railroads, its agricultural expansion, was built directly on the backs of FBA labor. And even after emancipation, it was foundational Black Americans who endured lynching, redlining, disenfranchisement, and segregation, yet continued to push the country toward its own stated ideals. During the 1950s and 60s, the Civil Rights Movement, led overwhelmingly by foundational Black Americans, changed the legal architecture of America. From the bus boycotts to sit-ins, from Freedom Summer to Selma, FBA activists fought, bled, and died to dismantle racist immigration quotas, racist labor laws, and racist voting restrictions. One of the most overlooked facts of American history is this: the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965, the very law that opened America's doors to millions of Black immigrants, was made possible by the sacrifices of foundational Black Americans. Had it not been for the
Snow Bunny King, we don't sell our children. Um and I'll say this. I wouldn't laugh at shit like that. People selling their children and shit like that, because at the end of the day, that's an atrocity. You know, especially with children and shit like that. And I gotta put you in timeout for like at least 10 minutes, my nigga, because that shit is, it's weird, and it's dark, man. That shit that you just said was kind of dark, Snow Bunny King. I can't really fuck with that. You know, just 10 minutes, man. I gotta sit you down for 10 minutes, man. That shit's kind of dark, man. You know, yeah, I'll say this. See, this is the tether shit that I do be talking about, man. You see what this motherfucker said? Um, it's it's crazy, man. I don't think that's funny, selling people's kids and shit like that for sexual. Then you gonna say sexual slavery, my nigga? Black Snow Bunny King. This is that Jamaican. I don't know. I'm not gonna put that shit on Jamaica. I can't put that shit on Jamaica. But Black Snow Bunny King, you gotta, yo. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh, man. Snow Bunny King, yeah, that shit is crazy. Cause don't forget, Snow Bunny King in Jamaica. That's the father of buck breaking was in Jamaica. I don't think you know that they used to tie y'all niggas. They used to try tie your forefather up to a tree, and three or four white men used to butt fuck them, and they'll have the children and the woman watch and stuff, and other people watch, and it's like, yeah, that shit's sick, man, and it's just, I don't know, why would you laugh about shit like that when if it happens to children? Like I personally, I'm a pray to God. I'm a pray. I'm a pray to God that you don't have no children, man. I'm praying that you don't have no children. And you might be gay. Who knows? You might adopt children, but I wouldn't even want you to adopt any type of children. I'd rather have a crackhead adopted children than you because, bro, you're you say crazy shit, man. Like you say crazy shit. Honestly, we should ban you for that comment. Damn, even the Irish man talking about banning Snow Bunny. I know Snow Bunny. I know, Robin. That shit it's sickening, man. I'm sorry to stop everybody, but yeah, it's just that shit. Yeah, it's sad, man. I can't. Yeah,
Victories of the civil rights movement.
but
The
I think
European
that's it.
partially out since Americans,
Yeah,
gay
that's it.
ancestors forced open. Agendas.
Yeah, that's it.
Delineation is
We got
essential
one more,
because
everybody, and we're gonna call it today. I told you I'm gonna do a short show today. I wanted to talk about more delineation. I wanted to stay on the focus of delineation and why people want to hear delineation. Just Black Americans is telling you why there's delineation and why it's a problem. Like we have talked about this, but it's like more of a But today is more of a like the real reason.
Let me see who else we got. Son of Africa. Let's see, Son of Africa. That's Son, S-U-N. Son of Africa. What's up, Son of Africa?
Good. How about you?
I am good. Now, what part of Africa are you from?
Southeast Malawi.
Malawi. Oh, that's a new one. Malawi. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to you too.
Okay. How long you been over in the UK? You sound like you're in the UK. How long you been over there?
About 10 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's on your mind?
Yeah, just quick, like 2 or 3 questions. I won't stay long. So my first question is look, who do you think constructed the pyramids back in Africa?
The black people, the black Egyptians.
Black? Would you say that they were Africans or no?
Yeah, they were Africans. Mm-hmm.
And then my last question is, with this movement of FBA or FDA, I don't know how they pronounce that or how you pronounce. Yeah. So what's the purpose? Like, what's the purpose of this? Because I don't see white men or white people in Europe or the US saying like, no, we are not Polish, we are not Russians, we are not Italians, we are not Spanish, we are this, we are this. I don't see them doing that. So what's the purpose of this movement?
They actually do that, sir. They do that all the time. They do it with Jewish people. They do it with ethnic groups all the time. They've always done that. They would even have their own little ethnic enclaves over here when a lot of the immigrants would come over, sir. So yeah, they do that to a certain degree. But they like to be under the banner of white because they get on the white supremacist code. But you say, what's the purpose of us? Listen, the purpose of us recognizing our lineage, it's called respect. We're respecting our ancestral lineage here that is unique. We're not immigrants. So we have a unique relationship to this country, and we're recognizing and respecting that. What's wrong with that?
Well, I don't see anything wrong with that, but I see like there's a lot of people saying we're not Africans just because Africans, they live in the bush, they live with monkeys, elephants, they have their nose big, and like some of those like.
Yo, my nigga say they live with monkeys. That's the first time I ever heard that. He's like, yo, Africans be living with monkeys, my nigga. Yeah. Who told this man that? Whoever said that is foul, man. Nigga say he was living with monkeys, my nigga.
Well, I don't see anything wrong with that, but I see like there's a lot of people saying we're not Africans just because Africans, they live in the bush, they live with monkeys, elephants, they have their nose big, and like some of those like characteristics, right? So like that's why I keep asking, what's the purpose of this? Is it like immigration wise? Is it like population wise? Is it technology wise? Like what's this going to help us Africans or you guys in the US?
Oh, there we go. How's that going to help you Africans? There you go. You said the quiet part loud. You got to help yourself. We can't just carry you forever. You got to help yourself.
No, you didn't get my question right. Like
No,
you
you slipped
classify.
up and said the truth. You slipped up and said the truth. How is this going to help us Africans? Yeah, you guys can't benefit off of us being lineage specific. That's what your problem is, sir. So you're asking me, damn, when y'all gonna stop so we can get to leeching again?
So, and I want to tell y'all this. Even the people who are like white that listen to my show, this is you're in a black space where you're hearing blacks and immigrants talk towards each other, and the thing that he's not getting that he knows or he's trying not to get is that that this shit ain't got nothing to do with them. This delineation is for Black Americans. This is to protect our culture. This is one thing that I have been seeing a lot of white people talk about, or white Christians talk about, is culture. You know, lineage and heritage and stuff like that. It is good to it is good to protect it if you have it. I personally didn't know white supremacists. I didn't know white people really had a culture, because don't forget, a lot of stuff that Black Americans made in America has been, shared with um has been shared by the Black Americans and or indigenous or Black natives. Because as you hear me talk about it a lot of these white supremacists couldn't build America by themselves. They always needed help, and this is where I got the idea of like, yo, historically, white people just can't do it. Even in England, a lot of that stuff was already built in England. I mean, not England, Europe. A lot of that stuff was already built in Europe. So you had the Moors already there for 800 years. So don't forget, I'm gonna be personally honest. Don't forget, the Moors was already over there for almost 800 years. So what a lot of the white supremacists is doing now in those countries, they have been there. They're fairly new to that country, like England and stuff, in Spain and Germany and all that other stuff. They're fairly new to that country. They're fairly new to it because don't forget, a lot of these people have been there already for 900 years. So yeah, that's what you got to understand, and that's what he's not understanding too. That yeah, they have a culture and heritage, and some of their culture is mixed in with our culture. And I'm gonna say the white people too. The white people have a mixed culture with us sometimes at a time. Like, and I'm gonna say this, and the reason why I say that sometimes because, as I always tell you, the black man or the black woman are the most patriotic people in this country. You know,
You shouldn't want to
Well,
leech off of people anyway, sir.
no, like you classifying that you're not African. So what's going to help us? Is that going to help us or no? Right? If we say like, okay, you guys are not Africans, do your thing. What's the purpose of that? What's the benefit actually?
Truth. It's called truth. Truth is good. You're always supposed to tell the truth. I'm not going to pretend I'm a continental African. When I go to Africa, when we go to Africa, we're treated as foreigners. We're treated different, which we are. I have no problem with it. I am a foreigner and I get treated as such. I'm not going to claim something that I'm a foreigner to. I'm a foundational Black American. I'm not a foreigner here. This is my homeland here. That's a reality. I can't get deported. I don't need a green card. Now, when I go to Africa, I need a visa, green card. I can only stay for a certain amount of time and then I got to break bread. So, yeah, I'm a foreigner there. We're not continental Africans, sir. That's a reality. So, why not just acknowledge the truth, right?
Right. Thanks for your answers. Appreciate it. You can drop me.
One last question. Why do you want us to be African so bad?
I, anyone can be their nationality. I don't need anyone to be African or Indian or that. I think there's no reason. I think this just starting from the white man, which is trying to create
Dorsey out there
division
getting
among
money.
us,
Mr.
right?
Dorsey and
Because
Mr. Ramirez
if we
out there
can work
getting money.
together, that
Okay,
means we can
players.
take our place back. Like
Y'all
the
go
white
shop
man
till y'all
took our
drop.
place. Like, so if we can work together, we can take that back. But now the white man is trying to divide us. So, like what I'm saying, with these movements, this is not going to help us like anymore. Like, we can't take our place back.
Sir, you're from Malawi.
Yeah.
There's what, 16 different tribes. Are you Chewa? Are you from the Chewa tribe?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, I could tell. I can tell. Sir, y'all got so many tribes over there,
Jesus
sir.
Christ.
Ain't that division?
Well, yeah, that's a great point. That's a great point. Well, that's culture. That's culture. That's not like we still work together as a population.
Do you?
Yeah, as a whole, as a nation, but not tribal. There's still tribal wars today in Africa, in my country, right?
Yeah.
But as
To accept, press 1.
Yo, what's going on?
Hey man, I was just sitting back, but Black Snow Bunny King or whatever the fuck his name is, he was talking shit. So now he heated me up. One thing I want to say is, I admitted to I was into Garvianism, right? I admitted, I got caught into that bullshit, right?
He is too.
But then I also think of Toussaint L'Ouverture. You know what I'm saying?
Dorsey.
The revolutionary.
Dorsey. He is too. He is too. Black Nobody
Who?
is.
A Garvey Knight?
Yeah.
Oh man, well that's to be expected. He's still caught up in that daydream. In fact, he a young kid, so he up there daydreaming and shit. But what I wanted to say is, I found out what happened to Toussaint Overture, right? L'Ouverture, right?
What happened?
The British and the French told him, "Hey, we want to go ahead and sign a peace treaty with you." And they set the terms and they set the place. So then when he walked into the tent, they put his ass in handcuffs.
Oh no.
He walked right into a trap. Then they took his ass all the way back to the French Alps, put his ass in solitary, and he died from exposure and starvation.
Yeah.
The tether didn't have enough. See, even though he revolted against them people, he still trusted them people to keep their word.
But that's
a tether mentality.
But you also got to understand, a lot of those immigrants, they take pride in signing treaties, and that's why I always tell them it's not a flex. It's not a flex that you sign a treaty. It's just saying that you just gave up and you have a deal. You have a debt to solve, or a debt that you owe.
Because you compromise yourself. You see where I'm coming from?
Yep.
We learned the hard way that they couldn't be trusted. You see where I'm coming from?
And this is what we did. We told everybody. Like, don't trust none of them. Don't trust none of them.
Don't trust them, but they still haven't learned they still haven't learned the lesson yet. But one thing I got to say to Black, what's his name, Black Snow Bunny King or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Nigga, you have sat up there and ran your mouth, but you ain't never said nothing about your educational level. You ain't never said shit about what you own. You ain't never said shit about your accomplishment. That's one thing about FBAs. If we beat our chest, we gonna show you what we got. Your motherfucking tethers always talking about, you don't own shit. Then once again, like a tether, you go to another tether and say what another tether got, but you ain't never said about what the fuck you got.
Always.
And that's to you, Black Snow Bunny King, because what you're telling me is you just a nigga who sold his dick to a white girl, and you accomplished everything through that white girl. So you really never accomplished shit for yourself. That's what you show. That's what you showing me. You showing me you have nothing but your body to sell. So you a slave, nigga.
Yeah, that's it.
You don't even have a mouthpiece.
Because you could
see Miss Ramirez making $5,000 a month, nigga. And she got her tax money. So guess what Dorsey doing?
Shop until he drops.
Dorsey got the motherfucking bank card, nigga.
Shop till you
I
drop.
got the code to the goddamn. See, look, see, that's the difference between me and you, Sonny. You ain't got shit.
You gotta pay for it. Yeah, this is.
Yeah, nigga, you gotta sweat, give up your body fluids and shit, get disrespected. Because we know you're being disrespected.
Spit on by the white girl. That white girl probably spitting on that nigga and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, she seen that nigga dry banana chips and shit, right?
Yeah.
Ain't got shit to show. Ain't got shit to show for it, baby.
Oh my God.
Ain't got shit to show for it. and you can't. And like I said, what you driving? Ubers don't count, nigga. A Uber car don't count. So you really ain't got shit, Black Snow Bunny King. Because if you did, that'd be the first thing popping on your chest, nigga.
Yeah. Nigga, I got this. Nigga, I got that.
You see where I'm coming from? I drive around in a fucking car, a brand new fucking Civic, nigga. Because that's what I told her to get.
Yeah.
She did what I told her to motherfucking do. Nigga, you can't even confess that, Black Snow King, whatever the fuck you call yourself. You can't even let your woman know that you are a player, nigga.
You're gonna get in trouble.
You're gonna get in trouble. I bet she had him dressed up so cute yesterday. You know what I'm saying? In his slave Negro outfit.
Nigga said slave Negro outfit. Nigga crazy.
That nigga ran around in a suit with no socks, right? Thinking he was flexing, right? With sandals.
Yeah, that nigga had a suit. That nigga had a suit with the Jesus Christ sandals, like the Nigerians. See the Nigerian
just grinning,
father,
right?
The Nigerian fathers
just grinning, just grinning, bowing down to white Jesus and everything. Yeah. Probably went on an Easter egg hunt too. Pagan ass tether. Yeah. So, nigga, you can't sit up here and compare your motherfucking self to no FBA. First of all, nigga, your people was born in a motherfucking grass hut, nigga. Every FBA is born in a hospital. Not one motherfucking FBA can you say wasn't born in a hospital, because that's how we get down here, baby. And then you sit up here and talk about, look, regardless of whether we get an assistance from the government or anything, we still have a better motherfucking lifestyle than any of you motherfuckers.
Facts.
And then you ran your little cockroach ass here, and then you get a little bit of taste of the good life, then you think that you own you don't own shit, son. Where's the generational wealth? Where is the generational wealth that your parents left you, since you talking all that shit?
Damn.
Yeah, where's the generational wealth that everybody always hear? See, here in America, here in FBA, we talk about generational wealth that can be passed on generation to generation, and most of us have that. Look at Bronze. Look at Bronze. Y'all might sit up there and key and ha talking about you in your grandma's house, but nigga, what your old funky ass grandmammy left you?
This is my grandmama.
You know, just like all the rest of them, whether they be Tether or whether they be, you know, the I'm trying to put on some on for the white boy. I want to give him a good name, but let's just say whatever.
Who, Robin?
Look, I mean, Robin, whoever. Hey, nigga, what your people leave you? See, a motherfucker who
30
ain't got
seconds,
shit.
30 more seconds. I got to finish this video.
Okay, a motherfucker who ain't got shit, that means they ain't even got family. A motherfucker always talk about what he got, but he never has anything. I got motherfucker my shit. I got a lineage, and my lineage comes with all the trappings. We got all the gravy that come with us. We got historical fucking stories, family stories. We got, whether our family is grimy or our family is good, we still got them stories that bring us pride and joy. Even if we talk about a dirt dog uncle that was just, we still laugh. He still brings a smile to our face.
Yeah.
Because we still claim him. And then the nigga had the nerve enough to say, look, Black Snow Bunny King, my generation, when we was coming up, we mowed yards, washed cars, sold newspapers. We were on the hustle. Every FBA child knows about the hustle. Lemonade stands.
10 more seconds, 10 more seconds. I need you to land.
And then you had the nerve enough to say with the money we went and bought Old English 840 and cigarettes. Nigga, I was a child making money. I probably made more money as a child than your whole family made when you was when y'all was in y'all other land. So please don't come to us talking about what you got. Nigga, put your money. If you really want, nigga, put your money on where your mouth is, nigga.
Ooh.
Say what you drive. Say where you live. You ain't got to give us the address. Tell us you live in a... see, that's the thing. He know he don't want to lie. So he'll deflect. And that's what it is when it comes down to, hey, man, put your money on the table. Motherfucker always deflect.
Yep.
Talk about what the fuck you got.
All right, Dorsey, I got to go.
Nigga, I got 4 houses, nigga. I got 4 houses.
All right, Dorsey, I got to go.
Yeah. I just saying, FBA for life, baby.
Yeah.
I'm not finna let you disrespect us with some bullshit. See, that's all y'all can come up with is some little snide remarks, but you can't come with no assets. You are ass, but you ain't got no assets. I dropped the mic. I'm running through the airport like OJ. I done landed the plane. I'm late. I'm running late. Bye.
All right, salute, Dorsey.
FBA for life.
Salute. Shout out to Dorsey. Dorsey's doing big things, man. He's about to go shop till you drop. He's like, niggas getting money over here. What's your occupation?
Or the babbling. See, we are supposed to, the FBA delineation, this is divisive. This is so divisive. We're supposed to be together. Nigga, how come there's so many damn tribes in Malawi? Huh? Hello? Hello, my phone, I can't hear nothing. Did I get muted? Hello? You heard what I said, sir. What? Which you from the Sherway tribe? Yes. Why are you so divided tribally? Well, that's different. That's culture. Then they get to stuttering and stammering. Lord. Their arguments collapse. Yeah, they want to put, again, I keep telling y'all, they want to put that burden of unity on us. They bop each other upside the head left and right. And the burden of unity is always on us. We're supposed to be the glue everybody can latch on. This delineation has shaken up the world. And I want y'all to understand something, family. A lot of these people, y'all notice, they ain't even over here. These people are not even over here. And they are foreign. They're over in Europe and everywhere worrying about us delineating. They're tethering, they're long distance tethering. Because everybody be tethering off our ass. Latching on to the stuff we do so they can take credit for it.
Facts.
You see? Everybody be taking credit for trying to take credit for our shit. We done stopped the big gravy train, family. That's why everybody's tripping. foundational Black Americans. We've been the main character. We have been. We've been the main cultural force. That's just the reality. You see how people acted? Damn. All we're doing is focusing on our lineage. What's up, Aboriginal Power?
No, I'm just agreeing with you. Facts. Peace and blessings, brother Tyreek. You over here cooking. And yeah, shout out to you. You already know, shout out to the delineation, reparations, and standing on our American lineage. Another thing that they try to do is Africanize us. That's been one of the biggest stride efforts since 2024. And the reason is because they have to attach themselves to success. The reason immigrants are no longer looked at the way they was looked at prior to delineation is because we delineated and detached ourselves from the value that immigrants have to attach themselves to. They have no value now. So, and another thing I want to talk about is the African genetics. You know, we don't have to stand on African genetics, even though some people may do. But as far as my research, we got American genetics that's older than any known human African species. And he was found in the Carolinas, and he's an American Aboriginal, FBA.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yes,
Albert Perry.
Yeah.
So we don't have to lean on, we don't necessarily have to lean on African genetics when we have American genetics that's older than African genetics, as far as humans.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. My man, thank you, brother. What's your YouTube channel, Aboriginal Power?
My YouTube channel is Aboriginal Power. Thank you. Thank you for asking.
My man. My man. Thank you so much, brother. Okay, Professor Alan in the building.
Tariq, what's going on, brother?
I'm good. How you been, fam?
Man, I got some. I have a professor gave me an old book. It's called The Negro in Colonial New England, right? And to your point, it says, it drops a bomb. He's like, young man, this will help you. And it says, let me find the page right quick. I didn't know I was going to be brought up so fast. It says 40 to 50. It says in 1680, Governor Bradford, and this was published by Columbia University. It says in 1680, Governor Bradstreet reported to the Committee of Trade and Plantations that 40 to 50 Africans had been brought to the New England colony. 40 to 50 Africans were brought to New England in 1680. And it says the Privy Council replied that 3 or 4 Africans yearly were imported into the colony. 3 or 4 people a year to the New England colony. How are we African when only 3 or 4 people were brought a year to a whole New England colony? This whole argument of us being African is falling apart, man. It's falling to pieces.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. My man, thank you so much for that. Yeah, man, when we start pulling up some scholarship, just like when I talked about, there were Asians considered Negroes or Negritos. And understand, when they start digging up all of these black...
In Philippines, yes, they were considered the Negroes. That's why in the Philippines there's a black side, and they don't mix with the regular Philippines. Like they look like they're like African, like they look like Nelson Mandela's cousin.
People in the soil that's been here for thousands of years, they try to play a little sleight of hand. Well, yeah, they're black looking, but they're like Asiatic. Okay. Not African. Okay, nobody said nothing about Africa now. Yeah, Asiatic. There's some of us who are Asiatic. That's what Elijah Muhammad was saying. All right. Come on. Oh, who's this? Dean? Come on, Dean. Do you disagree, Dean? CDs? What's up?
No, man. Hey, I was that dude you was talking about. You talking about that 1868 thing? I had a little debate with him a couple weeks ago about the same shit, and I had said he was like, yeah, y'all was Africans before 1868. I was like, well, our leaders of that time in the 1840s and 50s, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, they were saying we wasn't Africans, that we was Americans.
Right.
Back then. And he kept mute. He wouldn't let me get it out. I was like, what do you got to say about them? Because he was bringing their name up. I'm like, Frederick Douglass said we was not African, we was American. And we weren't
Mm-hmm.
going back to Africa. We against sending people back to Africa and all that shit. Say we fought for this country, we built this country. They were saying that back in the 1840s and 50s.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That we was
Absolutely.
foundational. So, and that same
Yep.
dude, he got the same argument. He been saying the same thing for a long time now. But that's his little argument. He gonna keep that. He calling us tethers and stuff like that. But yeah,
Yeah,
though,
it's trolling.
he is a
Yeah,
troll. That's all
trolling.
he is.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Yeah, just that's why I just cut him off. He's just saying the same shit, even though he's one of them people. It's just I'm a tether and I say so. No matter how much you debunk him, he's just gonna keep repeating the same lie. And again, like my brother who just called, Harriet Tubman. There's a famous speech that I like to quote from her. I'm gonna put that shit on a T-shirt where she was where did that speech? I think she did the speech in Maryland, and she was going against the American Colonization Society.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing, dear?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'll get you back in a with these people. But yeah, Harriet Tubman, she was like, yeah, they're trying to send us to Africa. Yeah, we ain't going. We're too deeply rooted here. Harriet was standing on damn lineage business. Yeah, damn what this dude, what he talking about, that British tether. Yeah, you listen to some of our FBA and
Thank you
all
for
that
the
good stuff.
follow.
Oh, there it is. Check, look at that, Amitri. You see that? Boom. How you
I
like
don't
that?
see it. I already told you I can't see the battle.
How come you can't see what's going on with your phone, dear?
It's not. Why would it be my phone and not TikTok?
Maybe it's your phone. Maybe it's janky, right?
Maybe you're not okay.
Yes, I am okay. Maybe
Okay. You
your
just
sugar
like to hear
daddy.
yourself talk. Thank you,
Maybe your sugar
Rehab.
daddy. Maybe your sugar daddy need to get you a phone. How about that?
I don't have sugar daddy, sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Very
Slow my phone.
crispy. You look like you're
Nothing
from
is crispy about me. This how I know you
Haiti. Yes.
slow.
No, I'm not. We're in Michigan.
That's where I'm from.
No, you're not from there. You gotta
Yes,
be
I
from somewhere
am.
else.
I am very much from there.
No.
Yes.
Based on your edges, you look like you're from Haiti.
You can't even see my edges, sweetheart.
I can. You turn your head to the side, they look a little crispy. You look like you're from
Nothing is
Haiti.
crispy about me. This how I know you slow.
No, I'm not
Sweetheart,
slow.
you're completely slow.
What's slow is the growth of your edges, man.
You're
That's what's
completely
slow.
slow. I'm
No, man.
amazingly beautiful. Like, let's talk about you.
Yeah, let's talk about you, man. All right.
I
You think
am
you
beautiful inside and out. It's nothing that no man, especially on the internet, that is insecure, that can say anything about me.
Yeah, ma'am. That sounds like an Easter speech that you give
It's
at
nothing you
church.
could say about me. Nothing.
Ma'am, I could say you need some pink oil
Nothing.
moisturizer.
Nothing.
I say you need some pink oil moisturizer for them edges. All right.
Yeah.
That's why I'm beating you in this battle. I'm whooping that ass, right?
Sweetheart, please. Please.
Come on. Let your
People
people
like
pull up.
this, though, this is what I be saying. Like, people like this, they
Ma'am, you
use the
came in.
internet.
Ma'am, this woman had a shitty attitude from the beginning. Ma'am, you all right. All right. Okay. I guess in Michigan, you might be a Michigan 8, but I'm in LA. You in LA 4, ma'am. You ain't really all that to be talking greasy. You've been talking greasy ever since you got in here. You ain't really that fly, sweetie. You've been talking very disrespectful and very greasy. That's why I'm whooping that ass right now in this battle. Right? Okay.
Listen,
Yeah.
it don't be jokes. That's the thing. It's not a joke. This is
Yeah, that's
underlining.
what I'm
This
talking.
is people's personality. That's how they act, and they try.
No, man, this is somebody with trauma. You got some weird trauma. We just chopping it up, and you just start, and I beat you in the battle. See how I whoop you? You see? See how I whoop you in the battle? All right.
A clown.
All right, let's just talk about it.
Bye,
So yeah, you just got
clown.
whooped.
Bye,
Yeah,
clown.
because you got a clown is that makeup you got on, man. You got on the makeup, and they did your teeth too big, ma'am.
Excuse
All
me,
right.
man.
Shit.
They did your teeth too big, sweetie. You need to go get them teeth filed down.
That's
All
fucked
right.
up.
You don't go get your teeth done in Mexico. They did a very bad job on your teeth.
Yo, he's
All
fucked
right.
up. That's fucked
Your
up, Kid
teeth look
Play.
like a mouthful of damn chiclets. All right. So you ain't really got it going on like that to be that smart in your damn mouth, beloved.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, scratch them crispy edges, dear, and calm down and humble yourself.
yo, he's
It's very, very bad attitude, dear. All right, that's not. You were kind of cool when you came in, but when you start talking, that fucked everything up. All right, your attitude is crazy. That's why you got a struggle phone and you're in a struggle bathroom and a struggle bedroom. Your ceiling fan has
oh
roaches
man,
on it, beloved. I'm
Bye,
looking at your
Queen.
ceiling fan. Yeah, your ceiling fan
that's
has roaches on it,
fucked
beloved.
up.
All right, queen that. All right, and take the filter off, ma'am. All right, and stop being mad and stop being angry. Get your shit together and stop using a filter and
Yeah.
stop laying on your stomach so you can't show your big back. Okay,
Oh, it's fucked
ma'am, you got big hands because you got a big back, right?
Clitoris. So let's
You right.
start there.
Well, you got a big back, ma'am, so you would know stuff
Bye.
about it. All right. Buy
Bye.
big back, okay? Buy big back Cadillac. All right. You don't just hop up and talk shit, okay? The hell? Well, calm your ass down, all right? I mean, man. Yeah, it's trauma, dude. That's some old trauma she trying to dump off of. Yeah, we just up here clowning, dude. We clearly just kind of clowning
up.
around. Just the hell out. I know that. But if the people have a good disposition, I look past all that and I see the great in people. I find the great and the positives in the people if they got a good disposition. If you going through challenges and you struggling, and
All right, we're gonna land here, everyone. We actually did a great show at the less of time. Give me a second. Stop. So I'm gonna say this, everyone. This delineation situation is crazy because I'm gonna say it's gonna move forward to reparations because at the end of the day, and I'm gonna say this. I was thinking that delineation is going to take a little bit more than we thought. I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to take at least 3 to 4 years. No, I think we'll be done within probably next year with the delineation and stuff. And that's just how I feel about the whole situation. Hold on a second. So I wouldn't be surprised. But shout out to the people who are delineating, who is pushing the delineation. Um, what else I want to say? I want to say, and this is just me. When we're delineating, the reason why we're fighting is legacy and culture. We're protecting our legacy and culture. I think that's the thing that we are fighting for. And when people ask you, why do you want to delineate? What's the whole reason of us delineating? Yes, it is about reparation, but it's also about protecting our culture for other generations that goes further than us. So yeah, I will always say that it's our lineage and culture. This is why delineation is important. Um Again, I want to thank everybody for coming on the show. Also, don't forget to donate to Brother Morningstar, Sir Adam's great portrayal. Let me see, hold on. The GoFundMe is right there, so I put it in the link. So definitely send some chips in, or some cheddar, or y'all say some chili. Whatever y'all can do, send it in. It'll work great. Or if not, Cash App it, and I'll just put it in, and I'll send it to the Cash App. I mean, I will send it to the GoFundMe for you. And thank y'all. Let me start giving my shout outs. Shout out to Robin from Kick, man. Shout out Robin. Let's see. Shout out to Robin Rando. Shout out to Rando. Shout out to Dorsey, FBA Convo, E Will, salute. Don't forget to follow E Will on Instagram, Skyline PHX. You know, definitely. Shout out to Big Ward. This is the first time I'm seeing you. Trump supporter, salute. I'm not a Trump supporter, so yeah. Charlie Shaw, what's going on, Charlie Shaw? Gallery, Ray, Monster McFly, Renaissance Woman, Snow Bunny King, and Osto Gray. And also, again, shout out to Robin. Thanks, Robin. I appreciate your support always. And I appreciate everybody else's support too, especially from the FBA family and different diasporas as well. This, like I said, I appreciate everything that y'all do. And I will see you tomorrow with the next show. Blackface, the history of the blackface. Take care, everybody, and I'll see